Good morning, guys. How's it going? Let's bring that music back. There we go. Yeah, we're in for a pretty good morning, I think. We've got some one of the most interesting DSP sagas that has ever happened. Now, the Escort Saga, it had everything. We had the pig roach on the ropes. He was confused. He didn't know what was going on. We had Kiwi Farms trying to dig into it, try to figure out what the hell was happening. and they got it wrong. And it's rare when Kiwi farms kind of screw us up. But it happens, and they understand that. And this whole saga ended up wrapping all around DSP, and then it just collapsed on itself. And DSP went, oh, look at that. Detractors were always wrong. And to this day, that rings true to them. They got one thing wrong with this whole Escort Saga, and therefore, they're always wrong. They will never be right. They can't get it straight. Their stories are wrong all the time. They're just terrible people. Nobody likes them. You know, all of his normal mentally ill things that he says about detractors. But let's get into this right now. I'm gonna go pull this up. We're gonna go jump into this. This is gonna be a big one right here. I haven't done one of these videos yet, but this is Mr. Metokur, and I'm a huge fan of Jim. I think his points are fair. His criticism is always valid, and he's really funny when he talks. But he keeps on track, kind of gathers up what he needs, takes his time, figures it out, and just blows people out of the water each and every time. And it's fun. And lately he's been running with this whole Epstein thing and that whole circus. And it's been a good time. But he used to make a bunch of videos on good old DSP, because DSP is a fun dumpster fire. So he dug into this whole catfishing thing and was trying to figure out what was going on. And, well, this is his summary of what happened during the whole entire Escort Saga. And I'll pause it here or there and fill in the gaps as needed. So let's enjoy this together.
Dark Side Phil, a man with a self-described YouTube legacy. And looking at his metrics, you get an idea of where that notion arises, what germinated that concept in his little mind. Nearly 500 million video views, 50,000 uploads. I know gang stalking channels that film the sidewalk every day that don't come anywhere near that amount of uploads. But that is the dedication that Phil has to his craft of playing video games on the internet. And that passion project turned profession drew in quite an audience for Phil. But internet celebrity being what it is, a fickle thing, with audiences eventually dissipating as the years go on, Phil's numbers have waned quite a bit. And yet still, he retains a certain popularity or interest in what he does in the videos that he produces, but just in an unintended way. If you were to go to YouTube right now and enter, "This is how you don't play," the majority of search results you're going to get are all going to be DSP related. And that's because Phil, ironically enough, is shit at video games. You would figure somebody that dedicates their life to something would actually be good at it, but you'd be wrong. And there is quite a sizable audience dedicated to watching Phil fuck up his playthroughs of any title you could imagine. Game after game after game after game, they come out to watch him fail once again. Simply comparing a video that Phil himself puts out to a "This is how you don't play" released on the very same day makes it crystal clear exactly what the audience is tuning in for. The discrepancy in the numbers is astronomical. And it's this reputation that's begun to cling to him over the last 4 or 5 years.
So
that's not the only thing he's known for. Mr. Bonnell is a man of many talents. Not many people can say they've masturbated in front of children on Twitch TV. I should put allegedly in there in quotation marks because we can't prove that's happening. There's no shot below the waist as he's furiously moving his arms and throwing his head back in exuberation in the moment, because apparently he forgot that his webcam was on before he went live on a stream in front of a giant audience.
I enjoy having an adult beverage watching this man.
That's a tiny bit of a fuck up. And it's because of weird happenstances like this, of jacking off on a camera unaware that people are watching you, or being terrible at a video game, or even having a bit of an attitude, that Phil has attracted what he likes to call detractors. Now, detractors are individuals who have a nearly A-log-like obsession with Phil's life. Some going as far as building water wells in Africa just to say they're better than some fat YouTuber that plays video games all day. And no, I'm really not making that up. And it's not just those dirty detractors that give Phil shit, that
What's
catalog
going on,
his
killer?
videos and create
How's it going?
compilations or mock his inability to do things properly or the failures that he seemingly exhibits on a daily basis. His fans give him enough trouble as well. Certain individuals
Yeah,
that
on some of
follow
these,
him cause
they got
more
a blanket
trouble
with
than they
his
may be
O
worth.
face on
But
it.
this video
Hilarious.
isn't really about Phil
I've seen it
Burnell. It's
before.
not about DSP. If you want to really get a good idea of the crazy backstory related to him, to his online shenanigans and the groups of people that have dedicated their life to cataloging or fucking with him, I would highly recommend Down the Rabbit Hole, which covers it in a
Fantastic
spectacular
video.
fashion. I'll put a link in the description. You can go
it's a
watch
great
it
one.
for backstory on exactly who this guy is and the things that he gets into. So no, this video won't be focusing on Phil. Instead, it's going to focus on events surrounding him. Now, one last thing you really need to know as we get into this is that after winning Boyfriend of the Year awards for 2016 and 2017, Phil and his girlfriend, DSPGaming, broke up. I'm not sure why. What could possibly have driven a wedge between these two star-crossed lovers?
I wonder why.
Leanna's awake. She's not been feeling too well. I want to make sure she's awake because she has to start making dinner. Give me a second. I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's right.
The thing is, I know if this ever happens again, I'm gonna tell him you are not allowed to go to the
Scumbag.
hospital. No, you get no permission to fuck.
Oh, I thought we debunked
Who
that,
does
Phil.
that? Who says
Oh,
to
no.
their fucking girlfriend, their fiance, their wife, you can't go to the hospital? The next time you get into a position where you need to go to the emergency room, you walk it the fuck off. Toughen up, Buttercup. Well, at least now we know where Phil got his nickname King of Hate, because Leanna most definitely hates his ass for not letting her go to urgent care when she desperately needs it. So the end of 2017 was a rough patch for Phil.
We all know the
because
backstory of
financial
those ones, right?
difficulties that he repeatedly talked about on stream, saying that he had hardships coming up and that he was
Huh.
scared. And now with his
This
girlfriend
is from
leaving him, how could
2017
things
into
possibly
2018,
get
by the
any
way.
worse for DSP? A little pissed off right now.
Uh-oh.
If it doesn't change by this weekend, I'm going to release a screenshot
Guys.
I took from my DM. I don't like to be treated like this, just saying. By the way, by now I also know where to send it to.
Got a problem
They will
here.
have a damn field day with this if they ever get their hands on it.
This-
I say just this.
this was bad
Pay
for
me,
Phil.
motherfucker.
That nigga gonna pay what he owe.
Or you're going to be so sorry you wish I had cut your tiny fucking cock off instead. Not even the backlash
I
you'll be
have a
getting from my
micropenis.
husband who oversees my business. Well, it would appear that Kimberly Brink has an issue with DSP. It looks like she's owed some motherfucking money. But what's it in relation to? Well, true to her word, Kimberly did know where to release that information to. Oh,
And this is why I like Jim. Jim doesn't really kind of choose a side. He talks about whatever he wants, whatever is entertaining to him. And this was very entertaining. People were jumping on this thing. We got a sniff of DSP possibly hiring an escort service, and we ran with it. Now, I wasn't a part of Kiwi Farms back then, but I knew of the farms. You know, you'd hear stuff popping up on Twitter about them. But the thing was that it was so intriguing and possible that DSP stooped that low to beg for money from children to hire an escort for a weekend girlfriend experience. Like, it's not that far-fetched. And that's why this thing caught so much attention so fast.
over on the forum, Kiwi Farms, a mysterious woman shows up to elaborate on what's going on. It turns out that Kimberly Brink was a high-end European escort. DSP had contracted her on more than one occasion to come over and give him the...
I mean, this was a text wall from a posting on Kiwi Farms. You know, the mysterious woman showed up and started posting this stuff. And you can still go and read it today. And it was just weird. Like, she popped up and she was just on it. Like, somebody did their research for this. They knew what they were kind of talking about, because it sounded like something Phil would actually end up doing. It was just, okay, well, what's next? But the first couple of comments after this were like, yeah, that's a nice story, but where's your proof? Like, we need proof.
real girlfriend experience for a weekend. Apparently the loneliness after Leanna had left him had driven him to hiring people from overseas. She goes on to explain they had a contract between them, and that there was a non-disclosure agreement in play, but that if he didn't pay the money he owed her by a certain date, roughly 30 days from the point of her posting that, she would be free to give out every intimate detail of their relationship. And apparently the money that she was owed was roughly around $3,000. I guess European whores have a pussy payment program. If you want to get laid, you put it on layaway, and that's exactly what she's alleging that
not too
DSP
bad. Phil
had
likes
done.
to put
And
stuff on
even
payments.
with that
He's used to
supposed
'em.
NDA in play, she was still willing to give out some rather embarrassing details within the first post that she put up on Kiwi Farms. Now, let me spill the beans and sausage here regarding dipshit Phil's tiny instrument. Yes, he is a man. He has a dick, but my oh my, I should have brought a magnifying glass, because when fully
Phil?
erect, if you can even call it erect, it was hardly 4 inches long and not very pleasurable, but I guess that was what he was born with, so I can't blame him for that.
You can still work
He
with
is,
it, I
however,
guess.
a quick squirter, because sex didn't last
Oh,
long.
we know how quick he goes.
So not very
Showed
pleasurable
us on
for me.
camera.
No idea how Leanna lasted that long with him, but I'm sure she had more than enough toys to satisfy her while he was busy gaming, working. Reading Kimberly's early posts, you quickly pick up on the fact that they are particularly annoyed they're owed money and really want to get back at Phil for not paying what he owes. As I said before, guys, believe what you want, it's your right to do so. I don't care who believes me or not, and really don't give a damn. All I'm saying is the thirst...
Alright, hold on. Thanks, Mr. Metokur. You're fantastic. The thing is that when anybody ever says, I don't care who believes me or not, I don't give a damn, that should be an instant red flag for you. Somebody's going, I don't give a crap, and I don't care. They probably don't have anything to back themselves up. Somebody that wishy-washy on their stance like that, oh, I don't care if you believe me or not. Well, then why are you telling me? I'm not going to believe you. What's the point? But if you say, hey, check out this, I've got some evidence for you, so believe those. And then Phil's like, oh, no, it's just bullshit. Debunked. Next question. And it was kind of the same thing. I saw this post, and I was like, well, I'm done reading. I'll keep tabs of it, but this mystery woman's a liar. And, yeah, it went right through the new year. And it was just a fun ride. But we'll continue.
For money will grow even bigger for him, because not paying me brings it to a whole other level than having to pay taxes. I'll leave it at that. I've said enough to get things off my chest, because I was and still am seriously pissed for the way he handled
Joshua,
me since I got back
Chad.
home.
Maybe,
and now till
maybe
a point, he
Jim.
broke all responding contact. He has like a month, since I'm very reasonable when it comes to it. But if the due date is passed, I'm going after him. You have to pay what you owe.
I'm coming for that ass again until you pay what you owe.
Simple as that. And with that, I leave it. Have a nice day, all. Now, that post went up on December 15th. So she was giving Phil 30 days to pay the $3,000 she said he owed her before she broke the non-disclosure agreement and released the contracts he had signed with her, along with all the intimate sexual details of their liaisons over the past few months. Now, when these tweets and the posts on Kiwi Farms first came out, people were fairly skeptical. How are they going to be able to substantiate that this woman is, in fact, a whore for hire? Well, it turns out...
Well, the thing was, during this whole saga, we had DSP, who just revealed he had a brand new girlfriend that he hid from us while he complained that he was depressed and sad because Panda Lee was no longer with him. And that was the whole war dog leader and all that. But he sat there being like, oh, I got my girlfriend coming here soon. Better get some more money for that. Hey guys, my taxes are coming up. And if you don't help me with taxes, I can't save my house. So please pay me money. And during that situation, this started to happen. And as you'll see, as Metokur's going to explain to us, that a lot of the things that this account on Twitter, Kimberly, was saying, it was lining up very, very well with whatever DSP was blurting out on Twitter, and just mere hours apart. So again, somebody's doing the homework for this. Somebody's researching the topic and trying to really pull stuff out and make a power play. But, yeah, we'll continue. Let's go.
Kimberly had a website, Slut Kimberly. The most extreme escort date you will ever find. And the website looked very flushed out. It had rates and booking information, pics and videos, a blog, extra information, scheduling, when she was available, links to other websites she was affiliated with. It was a fully fleshed out website. And looking at the rates this crazy bitch was charging, you can see why Phil would have owed her so much money. After all, a 2-week special would be $125,000 fucking dollars. And if you wanted
Getting
a 1 month
paid.
special with Slut Kimberly, well,
Oh,
that's
the
going to
snippet
cost
of
you
truth? That's coming.
$200,000 fucking dollars.
Good morning,
So
Jupiter.
it's totally
How's it going?
understandable why Phil decided to go the reasonable route of $6,000 for the girlfriend experience.
Yeah,
you might want to just
better.
baby step your way into that.
He doesn't
before you
have
jump
any
into
free
the
days off,
$250
anyways.
million fuck fest with Slut
If I
Kimberly
remember
from
correctly.
Europe. Now, within a few days, within about 48 to 72 hours, Phil began to respond to this. People were bringing it up to him. Stupid people looking for drama are incredibly gullible. They will believe anything they're told that creates a scandal, whether or not there's any factual evidence at all. And sadly,
does this tweet look a little similar to other ones that he tweets out? You know, when sometimes the detractors are actually correct and he's trying to hide the information? Are calling him out for, you know, scamming his fans out of $1,000 and then, you know, a whale spurgs just throwing another grand on top of that? For a cat revealed that he's had for months? It's weird how all of his tweets kind of come off like this. Oh, stupid people, mentally ill. You know, they're brain dead idiots. It's all just trying to say that, you know, it's all wrong. When most of it right now is the truth. We're telling everybody the truth, and we've seen it. His mods and pay piggies are saying to Phil in his chat and on his forums and on his Twitter, hey, the detractors are right. You're a scumbag for putting that cat behind the paywall. And this is his response to everything right now.
a lot of human beings are stupid. I know firsthand. I have to deal with tons of them daily. Lol.
For several days, they kept saying that my girlfriend was some girl who had tweeted me months and months ago during the summer for like one random conversation, and they basically kept spamming the shit out of her Twitter, saying that she was my girlfriend, to the point where she basically flipped out and said, "No, I'm not his girlfriend, you fucking idiots." Ridiculous, right? Now, they're trying to say that apparently my girlfriend is a paid escort. What?
A Muppet laugh.
It's just insanity. So I just got a troll sub from someone claiming, Phil's
not a
dating
troll
an
sub.
escort named Kim. Sure I am.
Oh, we didn't get Gumshoe voice
You have
yet.
to be a
Darn.
complete brain dead idiot to even consider
See?
paying for
Those
an
are
escort
brain
to
dead
begin
idiot.
with. And then to say, oh, yes, a fan of Phil's who followed him, and now he's going to pay her to come. You're fucking so stupid.
So it appeared that the two...
Now, you see this. He's pressured right here. He knows that people are looking into every move of his right now. All that time off, you know, all this chat about, his girlfriend coming out to visit, and this and that. Well, and meanwhile, he's just begging for money. I mean, he's sitting there going, oh, no, you know, she might not come out. Who knows? She's probably going to come out for Christmas. Meanwhile, my throat hurts. I'm sick, guys. I got to take 3 days off here. Oh, no, I had great 3 days off. I feel much better. Yeah, I bet you do now that you saw your horse. He was flying her in and out during that time. And it was like 2 or 3 flights before she moved in. And who knows, maybe she did actually move in during the December month. Who knows, not in February. Maybe she moved in for the new year. We know they got engaged around that time. So they've probably been talking to each other before that by a couple months, which could push it all the way into when Leanna and Phil were actually having issues. So who cheated on who? That's a question for Phil, though.
Were at an impasse. Slut Kimberly was saying that DSP owed her money. DSP was saying, I have no idea who the fuck this is, and you have to be an idiot to believe them. Now, even putting aside that the Twitter account in question was many years old, and then it linked to her own personal escort website that you could actually use to book her services. People pointed to other things they thought substantiated Kimberly's story, different pieces of evidence, or things they had noticed over the last couple of months. The mysterious new girlfriend that DSP claimed he had. He posted pictures of her, but only from behind. He was afraid people were going to find out what her identity was, and they were going to target her to harass her. Well,
and this is the funny thing. When they finally pulled up with the reveal video for Kat, I'm a real person. Yeah. And then he challenged detractors. Go ahead and dox her, guys. She's never online. And they got her in 20 minutes. That easy. Oh, yep, this is her. Looks like her. Matches her. Okay, continue. Oh, there's a Twitch channel? She had a YouTube channel? What? DSP, where'd all this come from? She doesn't do that anymore. Yeah, I don't do that anymore. I'm not a streamer and I'm not on social media anymore. Oh, what I got into. Who knows? So, this prisoner right here has been there for a while. But, people kind of jumped on this and were like, "Oh, look at this! She has
the pictures he posted.
matching
Kimberly
hair."
posted similar pictures saying that those were actually her, and she posted them on her own private account.
Like,
Even
that's a
more
good
than
troll
that,
right
if you look
there.
at her timeline and
If it
DSP's
involved
timeline,
no
they talk about the
craziness
same
after
thing,
this,
but spaced
it was
out
fine.
by hours. Kimberly's talking about how traveling is difficult on the 15th, very early in the morning, and then later on in the afternoon, DSP's talking about his girlfriend and how she just
Right.
went through this arduous journey.
it
to come
looks a
visit
little
him
bit
and then
like
go
Cat.
back home. And Kimberly not only seemed hell-bent on making them believe what she said, she was out for blood. She was talking about reporting him to both Twitch and Patreon for hiring whores with their... I don't know if that's in the terms of service
Oh,
somewhere.
no,
I don't
no,
remember
that's
Jack Conte
completely
saying
fine.
He wouldn't pay for pussy on his platform.
I mean, this is Twitch. I could throw my cat right over my shoulder, and on YouTube, I'm done. If I was doing that on Twitch and just bombed this, good old Agent B here, and just tossed him, that's fine. As long as you say sorry, it's okay. Drops him in bombs on our platform, who cares? Nobody's looking. Oh, wait, you pull in a bunch of money because you're a thought? Oh, well, yeah, the sky's blue. Let's keep moving, guys. We don't need to talk about it. Oh, showing porn on a suggested streamer's page? Ah, that's fine. Who cares? We'll just change the page around. Our bad. Twitch is just a terrible, terrible spot right now because they keep fucking up. So they deserve a mass exodus right now.
Platform. Maybe that's buried in like subsection 8 and I'm unaware of it. But she was spreading the word around everywhere she could to smear him for not giving her that $3,000. People were messaging him on social media, constantly asking him about the escort services he hired. He had to repeatedly address it time and time and time again on his live stream.
So they fabricate this story that I hired an escort to come visit me during my Christmas break. I paid her thousands of dollars or owe her.
Oh, you did hire an escort, but it wasn't
I don't
Kim.
even know what the full
It was
story
Kat.
because I'm not really following it. I don't deal with this stupid shit. But you may have noticed the past few days, there's idiots coming in here. It's all the fucking same gullible morons who believe everything because they're such morons. They've been coming in here saying, "Oh, you want money
Right.
to your escort."
Just
you want
shut
your escort.
poor Cat down.
People are fucking idiots.
Controlled every aspect
They
of her life
actually
right now.
believe this. That's the sad part. That they're actually so gullible.
Yeah, right.
They
That's a
actually
good snake
believe
laugh.
This is fact. My God, you people are stupid if you believe that shit. I shake my head how stupid it is that these dumb gullible kids.
People were asking
they will
questions
literally
during it,
fabricate
but
anything
they
to create
were bringing it
drama
up to Phil
just
quite a
so
bit.
there's drama because right now, let's face it, what drama is there? I mean, yeah, financially I'm in a bind, but people have been very
like
supportive.
always.
People are coming out on streams and being very positive, right? There's
Positive.
not a lot of negativity around me right now, which is good. In fact,
And
it's the holiday
then you
season,
step into
everything's
this.
going really well.
Oops.
So let's fabricate something because there's really not much negative to say about Phil these days. So let's just make shit up. Oh, he hired an escort to come during Christmas. It's like, what?
And even though DSP consistently denied it time and time again, Kimberly began to post that he was back on a payment program with her and that she was getting the $3,000 that she was owed. And so her threat of releasing more information by the 15th of January seemed to completely come and go. The thread got hundreds of replies. People constantly talked about it on social media. They kept
going on,
pestering
Scottish
DSP
Nerd?
about it. But at the end of the day, it looked like the issue was
Hopefully
going
you
to be
guys are
laid to
enjoying
rest.
this so
Kimberly was
far.
claiming she
I know
was
I
getting
am.
money.
This is
Either
fun.
way, it looks like it was over. Until Kimberly once again jumped back in to restart it after she claimed that she got paid by him.
Joshua,
As to
but
why I
does it
started
seem
posting
fair
about
because he
DSP
still
again.
DM'd
Well,
some
I was
other
done with it
chicks
because he
on
finally
Twitter.
paid 2 weeks ago.
That's
but
for
guess
sure.
what? He started trash talking about me, so he can of course expect the same in return. Hey DSP, just a reminder, you started this. The first time I had to start trouble because you refused to pay me for my services. Now 2 weeks ago you finally paid,
Oh.
so I went quiet about it and let
That's
it go.
good.
But last night you decided to slander me, so what did you expect, huh? And from this point forward, Kimberly goes into detail about the financial arrangement they had between them, publicly talking about it, no longer on the Mystery Woman account, doing it out in the open. She takes it a step further by
Just
going
blew
into
him
intimate
up.
detail about their bedroom behavior. Hey, DSP, remember
Uh-oh.
when you sent me this pic last September when you asked me if it was a good one? I sure made good use of it on your ass when I was with you, didn't I? I don't... Okay, listen, maybe it's a fucking...
Do you think Cat uses that? Is that something Cat would be into? You know, the soul horse. Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
reflective
Please
nature
help,
of
Jim.
the tinfoil behind it, but it's hard to tell off the black dildo. Is that a horse cock? Are we? The shape of it doesn't seem
Jeez.
quite natural. Is she saying that she fucked DSP
How
with a
much
strap-on
for you to
horse
join
cock?
up
Because that's
to the
kind of the
gentleman's
direction
club
it
and show
seems
up?
like Kimberly is going with this.
Oh.
I think this girl may
God,
actually be
I don't need
crazy
your
enough
money,
to
man.
believe her own bullshit. Some people can
You ever
actually
wanna
convince
talk,
themselves
we'll
that they
probably
were places if
come
they
up with
talk
a,
about it enough.
way to talk.
Probably an obsessed person or just a nut job, but I have no idea who she is at all. Well, Phil, she's apparently somebody that imagined herself inside your ass with a giant horse dildo. That's who this girl is.
Ugh.
So where else could we possibly go
why are
from
we
here? How much
imagining
more
that?
convoluted and fucking insane could this story get about a Twitch streamer getting fucked in the ass by an overpriced European hooker? Well, apparently quite a ways. Because it's a few days after the releasing of all this intimate details about their sex life that people begin to notice a few discrepancies, a few awkward things about Kimberly and her profiles. Those pictures that are being posted on Kimberly's
And this
Twitter
is what
account and on
KB
that
Farms is
website
damn
might
good
not
at.
actually be Kimberly. They might have been stolen from a woman in fucking Memphis. So is this all some kind of bizarre troll that somebody set up 8 years ago to spring on DSP
Ooh,
one day
that would
when
be a
they
good
were
one,
bored?
right?
What exactly is happening? Why are all these pictures being attributed to somebody who looks like they might not even be a real person? Hopefully Kimberly can clear the... Oh, wait a minute, I don't think she's going to clear up anything. What? You're going to delete all your tweets? What? Oh my god, it's okay, guys. It's okay. I was...
And this is really where I was just like, okay, something's up. You can't just all of a sudden just delete your tweets. And this is why a lot of people on Kiwi Farms decide to archive damn near everything. Everything's archived. Because of stuff like this. DSP sends out a dumb tweet, runs his mouth, tries to delete that tweet. No, guess what? We still have it, buddy. Sorry. Try to delete some video or something like that. Nah, already been downloaded. Too bad. Can't get out of this situation. I know somebody's out there right now combing over that whole debunk stream and putting together video clips that match the debunk. That's a long task. I looked into doing it myself, and it was overwhelming. I'm an amateur at this. I'm still in my rookie season. But when people do this kind of stuff, it should send up a red flag immediately. Oh, I'm deleting everything. It was a hacked account. Not going to talk about it anymore. It's not my deal. And just kind of just burn everything. It's too fishy. Something's up.
I was hacked. Somebody took my account. I'm not actually an escort whore. I've been hacked. Apparently somebody got into this account 8 years ago, and I finally noticed it. So I'm gonna delete all these tweets, and I'm gonna change the profile picture. I'm gonna lock this baby down. Because I finally noticed, 8 years later that I've been hacked. Sorry about that. Not actually a hooker from Europe. Oh, and the website's down too. That's really strange.
Oh, no.
So the Twitter account was hacked, and now the rightful owner's taken it over. I'm so glad for. And it looks like the website.
Yeah, I did 2 hours on half of the debunk stream, and it was
rough. I had
rough.
that disgusting escort website taken offline because I don't want to be associated with disgusting things like that. Well, Kimberly Brink must be a fucking savant when it comes to technology to be able to pull down a website in like fucking 3 hours notice. I'm really impressed because technically Kimberly didn't own that website, so I have no idea how she took it down. But at least we're getting a consistent story from Kimberly now. It looks like some evil hacker took over that account 8 years ago to lay a booby trap for DSP. But luckily, Kimberly noticed just in the nick of time to take over the account and then pull down the website. Maybe Kimberly would be so gracious as to give me the tinfoil she had under that horse dildo so I can make a hat out of it.
Charlie's on it.
Puzzle my way
You got
through
some
this
Noel in
mystery.
there?
Maybe
Nice.
it was Old Man
Well, that's
Jenkins
okay.
down by the mill. I don't know.
Plenty of autism.
Let's see if we can put this together. An account that's established for many years shows up and says DSP owes the money because she's a high-class escort.
This whole saga was full of it.
She provides all this information and pursues it for over a month. Then people notice that a few of the pictures belong to somebody else. All of a sudden, that somebody else says, hey, wait a minute, that's actually my account that's been hacked 6 years ago. I'm going to take it over, and while I'm at it, I'm going to take down the escorting website because that's disgusting. Yet when asked about another account that she was talking to many years ago, she says, yes, I do know that account. We went to school together. Even though that account is saying that she's a hooker and that she was with DSP. Something's not adding up. I just can't put my finger on it. I mean, fucking what next? Are you going to tell me that it's Fred Fucks and that Sons of Kojima have returned? Oh, fuck, yes, you are. Actually, that's exactly
Son
what
of a
you're gonna
bitch.
do. The suns will rise again. I'll be back. It seems that even if that website got pulled down, somebody put it back up with a simple message.
He got us. Fred Fucks is back.
So our escort that's not really an escort,
Everybody
who's
lost their
actually
shit.
hacked, is now Fred Fucks because Sons of Kojima has come back to mess with DSP. Am I following that right? Fred Fucks set up an account 8 years ago to get DSP now? Oh, no, wait. That's all a ruse as well. We are officially driving in the Lamborghini of autism. We go from like 0 to retarded in like under a second. Because no, if you thought that was actually Fred Fucks, you've fallen for a ruse, my friend. It's actually the elite super hackers known as the Falcon. Yes, the Falcon has shown up. This has all been their master plan from the beginning. They wanted to teach DSP a lesson by first pretending to be a prostitute, then pretending to be the woman who got hacked and wasn't a prostitute, then pretending to pretend that they were a woman who got hacked by a prostitute, but they were actually Fred Fucks. And then once you thought they were Fred Fucks from the Sons of Kojima, in fact, they were actually the Falcon. Well, ain't that some shit? But is it possible this could get more autistic? Could we kick it up a notch? Could we get to fifth
those
dimensional
photos
autism
earlier
on the
in the
internet?
video,
Is that
Rob,
a possibility?
those are questionable.
Should I cross my fingers?
That's for sure.
I got a good feeling about this. I got a good feeling somebody's doing a little bit of digging. Could we kick this up a notch?
The man himself showed
yes,
up and did
we
that.
can.
Yep.
Y'all motherfuckers need to watch some more Rick and Morty. If you thought that Falcon shit was real, you fell for a ruse within a ruse.
And the farms came through once again.
Because the real truth is that this is a catfishing empire that I swear.
I'll pause it here.
swear.
So these guys are scammers, okay? And they've been taking old accounts of good-looking young women and blackmailing people and trying to extort money from people. And this time, the attempt was on the Pig Roach. And it put a lot of pressure on Phil. I don't think he wanted to move Cat in so fast. I don't think he wanted to even reveal Cat that quickly. But I think when this whole saga started, Phil had to come up with a plan. And he had to, A, laugh at anybody who told him about this, because it wasn't true. And B, is he needed to go ahead and hide Cat or pull her into, Renton to go ahead and keep her quiet. Keep her off of social media. So he went with option B. But we're almost done here, wrapping it up. And the ending's pretty darn good.
Swear to God, has been running for a decade now.
Yeah.
Been run for a decade by this lovely couple. Take a look at this.
Oh, yeah, look at these beautiful people. Yeah, Brenda over here. Oh, yeah, look at that. That's only a face Phil could love. I mean, she's running them accounts. And good old Patrick. Look at you, even have the thumbs, Patrick. My wife, Cat. Yeah, look at that. Oh, at least you're wearing your glasses. And just shave your head, man. When you're going that deep into being bald, just bick it. It's fine. Go for it. It's time to do it. But yeah, so these two got found out. They got doxxed, and over on Kiwi Farms, somebody's ham wallet actually got doxxed as well. Because, well, Jim, go ahead.
Applause for the entertainment they've given us. Look at them. They're beautiful people. They use randomly found images of attractive women and then sucker stupid men out of money by either bribing them or tricking them. But apparently it backfired this time because it brought so much attention down on them that people were able to dig into the domains that they registered.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
Find out
They
what
did
was going
so
on.
much homework on Phil to figure out
bunch
everything.
Of information.
But they didn't look into the
tism. But use your imagination. It's going to really help, I think. Just visualize this. At some stage or another, the Angel Complete persona was picked up by a Twitter account called Slut Farmers. The picture in question seems to show what is assumed to actually be Miss Brenda inserting a child's baseball bat into her vagina. Her legs are spread wide, and a children's plastic golf club, cucumber, and various adult toys can be located conveniently nearby.
Nice.
I think it hits the nail on the head, and hopefully it does it before
got
she
her
can put that hammer in there, because God knows she's sticking everything else in there.
See that
so let me lay down a nice little summary for you. We've got a couple dedicated to running a catfishing empire. who
Okay.
were pretending to be a hacking group known as the Falcon, who
Yeah.
was pretending to be Fred Fox, who was pretending to be a hacking victim, who was pretending
Okay.
to be an escort, who was trying to swindle $3,000 out of DSP by telling people they fucked him in the ass with a horse dildo. I fucking love the internet. But there is one last little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, when we read about
I
the
agree,
baseball
Jim.
bat thing,
And that's fantastic.
Angelina Capri, that name popped up earlier too. It said this fake escort's identity was linked back to another fake woman, Angelina Capri. This identity was much older than Kimberly Brink's name, and she had made a fatal error. In registering a domain name and putting up an Amazon wish list to swindle patrons, they had revealed their true identities. So it seems like this persona was the key piece of information that...
Gotta watch out for those wish lists. Apparently they lead to your downfall. Has anybody told Phil that yet? Guys, you tell Phil that, wish lists end up offing you, crushing you, ability to make money?
ended up unraveling the entire mystery. A whole month-long adventure completely solved because of one fuck-up on the part of this scamming couple. God, if only somebody at the very beginning of this had clued in on that. If they had clued in on that particular persona and did some investigation and found that, hey, this might actually be a catfishing endeavor. If only somebody had made an image macro, explaining it and laying it out in simple terms for people to look at. Well, you know what? It doesn't matter. Somebody with a keen wit like that, high intelligence, handsome, good-looking, attractive, great in bed, that kind of person probably doesn't exist. And if they did, they'd probably just enjoy a good shit show. Don't we all?
Oh, we did. That's for sure, Jim. We enjoyed the shit show of that. We gotta save that one for a different time. What's next? The end of the Escort Saga and offering a truce. Lovely 32-minute video from Mr. Huth. Let's check that one out now. So, go off looking for something because, well, with the Escort Saga.
No, I guess we'll get to the matter at hand, folks.
Misclicked there. Sorry about that. But with the Escort Saga, the thing was Kiwi Farm screwed up. But then they figured it out, pieced it back together, and went, wait a second, we're all getting had. And found out that it was actually these two people who got doxxed. And, turned up to be just trying to pull money out of people with some good old-fashioned extortion. And putting it all back together like that, they had to admit that they were wrong. And Noel actually ended up sending an email to Phil. Yeah, the owner of Kiwi Farms sent an email to Phil with a little bit of light ribbing in it. But said, hey man, I know that you're scared to come to my site. I understand, no big deal. Whatever. We were wrong. I'd like to apologize for it. I don't know what happened with it, but it got out of hand. So here's all the information you'd ever need for whatever purposes you want it for. And it's in an archive site. And sent it to him. So Phil had Kiwi Farms pretty much apologize to him for their error. Hopefully they said, hey, that's not a big deal. Here you go. Do what you want with that information. It's yours now. But we're not going to say sorry for trolling you and doing other things to you, but we're going to say sorry for this error. And that was big. It showed that they're fine with screwing up. And that they could come back and, run whatever they wanted to. And they're great. I love Kiwi Farms. It's hilarious over there. Because the internet is a crazy place. And Clown World's just making it even worse right now. That's why I've talked about Clown World so much. It's just intriguing. But Phil tried to go ahead and run with this. He went off and said detractors were wrong all the time and that they never get anything right. This and that you can't believe them. And he still holds this true to today. The whole snippet of truth keeps coming in, though.
All right, let's do it. Let's just get it out of the way. All right. So for those of you who are not aware, who are out of the loop, who haven't been paying attention to social media, good for you. You probably have a life.
Yeah, they did. Because that was the only way to contact them.
Staring at social media all day. Good for you. Okay. So here's what's going on. ever since last year, it was actually on Thanksgiving, 2017. I did a Ask the King. No, it was actually a podcast, Hate Live.
A begging podcast.
And I announced to the world my issue that was bothering me for months and months was that I had back taxes that I owed. All right, because I had a tax attorney in Connecticut who screwed me over, who didn't do his job, and didn't advise me that I owed business and occupation tax for doing what I do for a living in the state of Washington. So I was going to owe thousands and thousands of dollars of back taxes because of this asshole. And
plane rides for cat. That's what that money's for.
The year of 2017.
Don't let him lie to
you. I didn't know about any of this, and I didn't have any money to pay it. All right, and the big issue is that there's a big lump sum for the year of 2017 that is due at the end of January. Also, I had to hire a new tax attorney here in the state of Washington in order to take care of all this and deal with the tax people for me.
So he's had that tax attorney since this saga.
And all that.
The new
and I had to pay
tax
for that.
attorney.
I didn't have money for that because, again, I wasn't prepared for this all to hit me all at once like it did. And basically, I needed help. You know, I needed help by the end of the year in order to raise enough funds in order to save my butt. Because if I didn't raise enough money...
No, it was for plane tickets for cat. Don't lie.
January and whatever this tax attorney was going to bill me for their services.
It was for your engagement ring as well.
And I was going to end up probably having to sell my house. All right.
The house hasn't been in danger.
I revealed all this in late November.
I think that's a lie at this point.
And then over the month of December, people were incredibly supportive of me. They said, this is ridiculous that Phil would go through this. We're going to help him out. And people were incredibly nice on streams, cheering, subbing, tipping. You know, I had a few special holiday events. We had a fundraiser at the end of the month. And the good news, folks, is during all this time, everything went...
Now, I was going to talk about this more in depth on the Pig Roast files for tomorrow. But DSP is not looking for a new fan base. He doesn't want to get any attention from outside his reach already. He is putting on an effort to try to pull his YouTube fan base from his archive over into his Twitch live viewership. That's his ideal situation. That's his goal right now. And that's why he's doing all of these retrospective events to cast, you know, a big light on his legacy, to show that he is still the guy he was 10 years ago. He wants you to come in and believe in him again. He wants you to go ahead and support him as much as they did back in the day. But he's not the same anymore. He's a salty, grumpy old man that sits on a couch while his declawed kitty cat turns off his YouTube video recording by jumping on, you know, his keyboard. That's all he is. He's boring. If there isn't any drama going around Phil, he's boring. And for people to say that we make drama up, that's silly. We're just looking into what you're saying, Phil, at this point. Because we've caught you in so many lies about little things like, I don't know, the Keurig that LSB was talking about the other day too. We looked into it. He bought 2 of them. He bought a single one, you know, early Keurig just for him in the condo in Philly. You know, that whole one back there. But he comes out and moves out to Washington with Panda and they buy a new one. He even said it. Evidence has been pulled up that he said that they had to buy a new one because they moved out there. And it was like the $500 model at that point. So you can't just throw money at that and then just be like, oh, no, I'm poor, guys. I'm living paycheck to paycheck. It's not how things work.
Well, and I raised enough funds, and, you know, at least for the short term, meaning for this issue in January, we're in the clear. I raised enough money to pay the taxes. I should have enough money to pay the tax attorney. And as long as things hopefully keep going well the way they are on Twitch, and hopefully things turn around on YouTube, which is a big issue now because I'm making so much less on YouTube now because of the bullshit going on over there, but that's besides the point. That hopefully I'll be good. Now, I don't know, and I even told everyone up front, I don't know what's going to happen come time for federal taxes in April, because my tax...
Setting up another emergency?
Tax laws coming into effect thanks to the Republicans in our government. They voted in a new tax law.
You don't vote, though, Phil, so it doesn't matter.
Because you guys were so supportive at the end of 2017, my income went up, which means I probably owe more on my taxes
Oh,
than
no.
I paid, so I'm going to owe more money come April. I don't know.
So I
what's gonna
need
happen
you
with
to
that,
give me
all right?
more money for the
So
money
we'll
that
know
I'm going to
what's
owe.
really going to go on with that once we reach more around March, April, and I work with my new tax attorney to figure out my federal stuff, all right? But that being said, for the short term, everything is good. And because things were so positive, all right? First of all,
No,
my
he
girlfriend
wants
came and
to
visited me
ignore
in
the
early
fact that he's
December.
begging, Karmakin.
We had a big Christmas celebration together, which was great. She helped me put my
He
Christmas
doesn't.
tree
He
down.
doesn't want to acknowledge that yet.
I didn't want to
for
share
some
pictures
reason.
of her publicly on the internet because I didn't want her identity to get out and then people harass the shit out of her, which is what happens with everyone who gets involved with me. I didn't want that to happen, all right? So I purposely protected her identity, took certain pictures of her, say, decorating the tree only from the back so you couldn't see her face, and stuff like that, okay? And it was great.
It's just weird.
And like I said, over the course of December, everything went well.
I'm gonna put like a sticker on her
Where
face
things
and
went
blocked
so
out her
well
face or something like
I'm now
that.
working with my girlfriend. She's going to move in with me. We're working together to plan
Oh,
this out.
what?
It's gonna be mid-February.
But I might be
She's gonna
poor
move
in
and be with
April
me
because
all
of
the time.
taxes
It's
that
amazing.
I need to pay.
It's going to be
What?
the middle week of February.
Is
I
that
don't
how
have the
that
dates
works?
set in stone yet. I will shortly. But it's going to be the week of the 11th through the 17th of February.
crazy.
And some certain dates that week,
Good.
I will not be live streaming because I'll
Oh,
be spending
no.
time with her.
Oh,
All right.
so I'm taking days off
I'll be
because I'm
spending
flying
time
her
with
out.
And moving her in.
Oh,
Okay.
and buying her new clothes,
And
a
doing all
new
that
phone,
stuff. Really
getting her
positive
on the
stuff,
insurance,
right?
getting her
By the way, I
her
don't know
driver's
what's going on with
license.
mods in Stream Chat. I think they have their eyes closed. 'Cause there's
Oh,
a
no.
an obvious troll or two in Stream Chat, and no one's doing anything about it. People are just ignoring them for now, but still, it would be nice if the mods could keep their eyes open. Because we're going to
Darn
probably have a lot
mods.
of idiots coming in today who are completely misinformed on the situation I'm about to inform all of you about.
Why would you even mod for him? Why? We know there's mod roster spots open right now. But what's your incentive? He's not going to pay you. He's not going to listen to you. He'll ban you if you go over his head and unban somebody else that he personally leaned in on. It's just a constant cycle. He's going to use you until you're just used up and then throw you away. He doesn't care about his fan base, his mods, his people. As long as money's coming into his pocket, that's all he cares about. That's all Phil is on a base level. He's just a greedy pig roach.
All right. So that being said, yeah. So all this positive stuff's going on. Well, folks, what happens when positive?
Do your
stuff
job
goes on
you
with
paid me for.
Well, of course, people need to find a way to spin stuff to be negative, right? They have to. They have to absolutely find a way to be jerks, to make.
I can hear it in these earbuds here, but Phil is doing his rocking and taking his time and trying to figure out maybe how to go ahead and word this and try to slide out of this situation and spin it into his direction. So why don't we blame the trolls for being idiots? That's easy.
Make stuff up and, basically turn everything into a really toxic thing. This is what they do. They love doing this for me. They love taking my positives and turning them into negatives. In
5 minutes
particular,
alone
there's
with
people
Phil.
who hate positive things go
That'd be
well for me.
embarrassing.
They
I'm sure
purposely
he's just
ban
sitting
my
in a
girl.
corner.
I can't believe that Phil's doing well. I gotta find a way to fuck him somehow, right? And over the years, people have done millions
With
of
a
things to
big
me.
black horse
They've
dildo,
doxed me.
apparently.
They've DDoS attacked me. They've given me false copyright strikes. They false flagged me for, violating YouTube guidelines, violating Patreon guidelines, violating Twitch guidelines. They've tried every possible thing they could do to hurt me. They even swatted me at one point. Okay?
Oh.
It's fucked up. This is what
Allegedly.
I've been through over the years.
I mean, the call went in, but he just walked out of his house
In
and
this
just
one
talked to
particular
some
case.
sheriff's officers, and they called everything off.
Okay?
Done.
In this one particular case,
But they called
There
him,
was nothing
and
they
he
could
didn't
do.
answer the phone.
because they realized, wow, Phil's doing good. People are supporting him. They're coming out to support him with this tax
Nice.
situation. His girlfriend, everything's going
Lots
well
of
there.
support.
What can we do to get this fucker, right? So, if you can believe it, a story was completely fabricated.
Oh.
100% based on lies. Now, there are things that have been said about me over the years that are based on truth, all right? My ex-girlfriend,
Don't say that, Phil. Don't. See, that's our reason to look into stuff like this. Is him saying some of it's based on truth. that means that you're lying. Oh, a lot more than you say you are. Mr. Real Talk, Mr. Honest Guy. You just lie all the time. And you get caught. And it's like, well, there's another lie for you. But you catch somebody lying, or you catch somebody, you know, like DeChancla. Haha, I caught him. Red-handed. Oh, he's screwed now. And then let's put up a gravestone for him in Minecraft. You know, because another guy spurged out and paid for it. Oh, okay. That's very, very mature of you, Phil. Very mature.
Was much younger than me, so people lied and said, well, Phil's a pedophile. He met her when she was underage. Now, that's untrue, but they based the fact that she was much younger than me as the basis to spread that slander.
Remember,
okay?
we think she was talking to Phil when she was 17.
Fans. Well, I never did that, but, you know, they'll use the fact that there was one time, years and years ago, when I had a Patreon goal that I did not live up to.
I thought you meant...
I didn't.
Hold on, Mr. Pig Roach. The other day, you went ahead and said that you never make a promise that you can't keep or that you bring and finish out on. You always complete that promise you have with your fans. But you just said it. You had a Patreon goal that fans met and that you did not do your part with. You did not go ahead and give them what they wanted. So, why should fans give you money? I don't know why some of these guys do it. Like Planet Jeff. You know, who knows? Just, Phil's sad today. Take that, trolls. Here's $100, Phil. It's just things like this. Like, why? This is why we look into it. Keep going, Phil.
Going above and
Bury
beyond
yourself.
what people actually wanted in response to me not living up to that Patreon goal, but they'll forget about that and they'll just say that since I didn't live up to a Patreon goal once, I'm a thief.
He's done it a couple times.
But that's
yeah,
true.
you
I mean,
are.
all these things, these slanderous things that have been said to me over the years, have always been based on a snippet of truth. Something. A piece
Oh
of
no,
truth
not the snippet of
that's just
truth.
completely out of proportion or out of context. All right. Well, guess what? This time, none of that was present. It was 100% fabricated. A story claiming that I had hired an escort from, I guess, the Netherlands. I didn't even know that until now.
Do you even know where the
and
Netherlands
shipped her
is?
over to the United States to spend several weekends with me. Basically, every time that I had said that I had spent time away to spend with my girlfriend, claiming that I don't have a girlfriend.
It keeps catching him in lies.
I said it was this
That's why you shouldn't say it.
who I had paid thousands and thousands of dollars to ship her over here and spend time with and basically, you know, have my way with. And the pictures that I had taken during Christmas were not my girlfriend, but were this escort. Okay.
Oh. Well, it doesn't look like Cat very much
Again,
now.
No evidence whatsoever was ever provided for any of this. It was all circumstantial shit. Whoever this was that was doing this had a social media account on Twitter showing all these pictures, apparently claiming that they were verified by an escort network and they were a professional escort, and they had all this evidence that they were a professional escort and all this. Of course, never actually provided any concrete evidence whatsoever of anything they were saying. But, folks, sadly, the internet is an immature, gullible, drama-filled place. And there were hundreds, if not thousands,
It is full of drama, at least.
who believed the situation. Okay?
Oh, good burp.
They thought it was true. Because a lot of
Thousands of people thought it was true?
Bullshit reasons over the years. They
doubt that.
all the slander about me and believe it to be true, and therefore they say there's no way that this could be false. This is just the next thing for Phil.
People said it could be false.
Even though since day one I said it's completely false, don't believe it, there's no evidence. For a month,
Was it a
over
sex
a
doll?
month, actually.
Could have been.
This thing has been going on.
Could have been a real sex doll.
Right.
Who knows what Phil's
It's just been
into?
going on and on and on. And I keep denying it, and it keeps getting worse. The thing is, the more I deny it, the worse it would get, because whoever was running this catfish account, claiming to be an escort, just kept escalating it. First it was that they had come and visited me several times. Then it was, I owe them money. I didn't pay them the money for the last time, which is ludicrous. It's not how escorts work. You have to pay up front. But again, people are so fucking stupid. They're so dumb and ignorant. They want to believe it, right? Like, yes, because I'm sure that escorts and prostitutes work on easy pay payments where you pay half up front and then half later. What the fuck?
I mean,
you idiot.
You got to finish the job first, right?
Basically, nothing of this story ever rang true. Then it got even worse and worse, compounding it. Phil abused women in the past. We have evidence that Phil was a woman abuser, and it wasn't just this escort. There were other escorts involved. And
It could
Phil
be a
likes to
snippet
get
of truth
Phil
right
goes
there.
on his butt.
He knows
It
how
was just the most
prostitutes work.
ridiculous fucking thing possible. Really, it was. Okay? It was absolutely 100% ridiculous
Look
bullshit.
at how much he's driving this point home. They're wrong. They were wrong. They didn't have evidence. Wrong,
So that
wrong,
being said,
wrong.
All right, out
but
of it said,
but they find snippets of truth, but they're wrong.
Because the only thing I could possibly do to defend myself is to reveal my girlfriend, which I'm not willing to do.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't live with me. You all know what would happen
Oh.
if I had revealed my girlfriend early.
But
right?
she might live
Then
with you at that
immediately
point in
people
time.
would have scoured the internet for information.
She might be
about,
living
let's
with him
get
right now
information about
downstairs,
this girl,
listening to
let's
him
dox
spin
her,
this lie.
And let's attack her and let's do nasty things to her. And that's why I didn't do it.
Look how
So for
paranoid
my
he is
own-
about this.
The good of my girlfriend, I said, you know what? I'm just gonna
Just like the
adamantly
good of your
deny all
cat, the good of your wedding,
until finally when
the
she
good of
moved
your
with me in mid-February,
declawed
it's all
cat.
gonna be revealed that it was bullshit anyway.
It's all for
They're gonna see that
protection.
she's real.
It's all
They're gonna
important
see that the
safety
pictures
stuff.
that I took in December are pictures of her. Okay, there's no way that you can deny it once you see that.
It's still questionable that those pictures are
But
her,
we're
but
gonna have to get
we'll move
there,
on.
You know what I mean? And that's the thing.
Yeah, he is good at lying.
Weeks and weeks of month of waiting, and putting up with this bullshit. Okay. Now you may say, what was the end goal of this person who was doing this catfishing and all this with the escort? I don't know.
Same as yours,
Just to
Phil.
slander me.
No,
Pretty much just to slander me.
they had the same goal as yours, Phil. Scam people for their money. It was the same thing. They just wanted you to get yours. And, well, they messed with Kiwi Farms. Oops.
I don't even know what else to say. It was just to slander me. Okay? I don't even know what else to say. There was nothing else involved. There was no benefit to them. It's not like they were going to receive any money. I was never extorted. It wasn't like someone reached me behind the scenes and said, Phil, if you want all this to end, pay us $10,000 and we'll end all the slander.
Wait.
No, nothing like that.
I thought you didn't talk to people behind the scenes about donations and contributions and, other financial agreements. And didn't you say that recently? Oh, I've never contacted Planet Jeff behind the scenes. Oh, I've contacted Planet Jeff. Him and I have talked it out. Well, that's the only way I know of that you can really contact somebody through is your crappy Hotmail. So
there was nothing like that
strange.
at all. It was just complete, some mentally ill noodle. I don't even know what else to say. Some
mentally
crazy
ill
person
again.
had created this whole situation. All right. So, folks, I just kept denying it and
terrible
whatever.
Logos.
And we went on. Now, sadly, the thing blew even worse out of proportion because then there was a group of people on the internet who don't like me and who purposely make it their focus of their time to basically slander me all the time and say nasty things about me, who basically were propagating this story and they kept promoting it and kept pushing it on the internet. And so a group of my viewers and fans went over to them and basically started, I guess, from what I understand, harassing them and doing nasty stuff to them, maybe possibly doxing them and threatening them. Again, none of it can be proven. I don't know what really happened. But basically, it all blew out of proportion. Then we had people getting doxed and stuff. It was out of control. And this was all something that was based on complete and utter lies and bullshit. Any truth to it.
That was when his White Knights went in and got annihilated by Kiwi Farms.
All I do is sit here and play video games with you guys every day. I know this story.
And he brushed it off like, oh, no, it wasn't me. I didn't tell him to go over there.
It sounds ludicrous to me, too, but it's true. It actually happened. What the fuck? So, finally, everybody, you knew eventually this was gonna. There's no way if this story was fake, it was gonna hold. There was no way. There was no. Again,
he's rocking back and forth still again. You can hear it in his voice.
And never have a fact behind it, and expect this story to hold. So yesterday, apparently, I don't know how it happened, but someone put this story about me being with an escort and having not paying them and shit like that. Put the story up over on Reddit, and apparently the thread blew up. Thousands of people read the thread, and within
he doesn't like Reddit.
I was getting bombarded on social media again by another wave of idiots who believed the story with no evidence, attacking me, slandering me. People came on the streams yesterday
with those buzzwords,
attacking me, slandering me, and I'm like, you know what? It is what it is. I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna
look at that victim play. I'm the victim. I'm the victim. I'm the victim.
Say, listen, it's not true. Let's just play games. And that was the attitude I took. Well, ladies and gentlemen, finally, people went too far. Because you know what happens is when a story like that finally breaks, okay, guess what happens? other people take notice who normally would not have seen the story. And it just so happens a certain man was basically over on Reddit, saw the story, clicks on it, looks at these pictures of this supposed escort and says, I know that girl. Wait a minute.
What a good Samaritan. Looking out for Phil like that.
And she's not a fucking escort. What is this? So then he ran over and talked to his, I believe, fiance, who
it would have been a lot better to say that. Yeah.
The fiance
it would have been a lot
Twitter
better to say
last
something
night
like
and actually
along
tweeted
those
me
lines.
and said, I don't know who you are, but I know this girl in real life, and she is not an escort.
Oh.
This is ridiculous that all her pictures have been used in this manner, and I'm going to contact her. However, we live in Tennessee, and, you know, we don't have, it's nighttime now, so I'm not going to wake her up. She has a 6-year-old kid. You know, I'll let her know in the morning, and hopefully we'll get all this cleared up.
Okay,
so,
cool. Thanks, man.
Overnight,
you got it.
All this happens, right? So guess what happens? Mysteriously, all of the accounts and support accounts, everyone who basically was supposed to be part of this network of lies.
Now, remember what Jim said.
Escorts
you can't take down that website without actually having control over that website.
All of the supposed evidence that wasn't real evidence vanished.
No, it was archived.
Account magically disappears and gets all the tweets get deleted.
All the stuff was already archived.
Gee, I wonder what was really going on here. And so
hey, Derek, what's going on?
This morning, the whole thing was bullshit to begin with, just like I said.
See? I'm telling the truth.
A Twitter account that
Phil.
wasn't hacked or anything like that, I guess. I don't know. I don't really understand the truth behind it.
Phil is telling the truth.
What isn't. But apparently, I guess, it was a complete catfish. All right? It was a 100% catfish. The whole thing was fake.
A whole
catfish.
catfish.
Which is what I said. These pictures have been stolen from a girl who had a family and basically had a very offline situation. I guess when she was younger, she took a lot of pictures and then decided, well, you know, I have a family now. I'm not going to keep doing this. So she basically stopped using social media. Someone went in and saw that and hacked the account or got control.
I wonder if somebody can do that with Kat's account.
And created this whole fake online persona. And by the way,
that'd be interesting.
This online persona existed for years.
But nobody wanted to go that. I mean,
it just got created.
I don't know how many people are into.
This online persona existed for like 5-6 years,
really.
apparently. Like, it was really long running. Okay?
A decade long. Like your legacy.
So it's pretty ridiculous. Right? At this point, like, it was basically an elaborate thing. Now, do I believe that 6 years ago someone created or hacked or faked a social media account?
We're talking about the Escort Saga,
no, I don't
Derek.
that
It was an entire thing, and it was just a dumpster fire. And it was a ton of fun to check out. As long as you didn't really invest into the autism.
Saw an opportunity to exploit. I don't know what the long game was. Again, I never received any threats like, oh, let's blackmail Phil. Maybe what it was is they wanted to have my girlfriend be revealed and then say, well, we're going to keep making shit up and slandering both of you unless you pay us money or something. It probably was something like that. Where I was going to get extorted or something. I can't understand what else the point would have been of all of this.
He's talking about all these lies, and then he spins his own lies
honestly,
into
I don't get it. So, who knows what the long game plan
actually is. Silver tongue talker right here.
Right. So that being said, overnight, guess what? The whole story fell apart.
Oh no!
I've been 100% vindicated, and that's it. It's over.
Who helped you with that, Phil?
The Escort
you're too lazy to help yourself. So what happened?
I can move on to being, myself.
Who looked into it?
Focusing on daily gameplay streams every day, and the thing is, who's to say someone tomorrow might just do the same thing, make another fake media account, and do something else negative again.
Nice burp.
Right? There's no way to prevent stuff like this. Anyone could do it at any time, right? But the thing is, I think at this point now, finally, people are starting to realize you should stop being such gullible sheep and realizing that you have to vet these stories. You can't just believe everything you're told on the internet, especially with the links that this story went.
Derek, Phil could give you gout.
Old social media account that people looked legit, so people believed it, right? And then to come find out the whole thing's false anyway. So see what I mean? At this point,
just like a lot of your pig roach tales.
Not that we like Phil, but we're going to give the benefit of the doubt to the fact that we're going to doubt everything that's said about him because this story looked so real and was fake, okay? When in reality, it wasn't real at all, and I said that.
So listen to that. He's telling his audience, his fan base, and other people out there, hey, if you look into me and anything that has been said about me, it could be wrong, dude. There might be some snippets of truth out there, but it could be very wrong. See, they got this Escort Saga thing wrong, so they could be wrong about all this other stuff, and I'm the victim here, And big ups to Golden Cucks for the 500-bit cheer last night. Thanks, dude. Not gonna read that cheer.
From the get-go, and again, there was no evidence, but it is what it is, right? Okay. So the bottom line is, folks, the drama is over. Now,
I guarantee he's gonna have to try to beg more.
A lot of people have speculated,
when
what am I
tax
going to
season
do
comes
today?
up.
I'm going to sit here and I'm going to gloat on stream. The entire stream is going to be me making fun of people who believe the story and basically being a dick to people for weeks. And Phil's
like
gonna
this
have a
whole
moment in the
Pro
spotlight
Jared
now.
thing?
He's going to be a real asshole, and he's going to just basically
Pro
speak
Jared?
to everyone.
Pro Jared.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the complete opposite of what you expect.
Oh.
All right? Based on all the stuff that I've seen happen over the last month. All right?
Yeah, it is,
I'd
Derek.
like to do, and you're not going to
That's
believe
what's going on. Oh.
I
Snake
can't
laugh.
believe this. Ladies and gentlemen, what I would like to do is extend an olive branch.
Oh.
Okay? What does that mean?
Cool.
It
What
means I
are the
understand that
terms?
There's a group of people out there who are not the people who used to exist, whose purpose was to actually hurt me. Let me repeat that.
Oh. Okay.
I know that the group of people who used to actively try to hurt me all the time through things
That's okay.
like DDoS attacks, doxing, swatting, they're gone.
Yeah.
Thank God they're
they
gone.
are.
But they're gone. All right?
And that's okay.
I know that. And
We're
I'm
better
happy
now.
about that. I'm happy about the fact that I don't have to worry about what's the next insanely crazy fucking thing that's going to happen to me on a daily basis.
Oh,
Because
it's
those
going to be
people
your
were
fault.
destroyed. They were systematically torn apart from the inside and exposed for what they really were. For years, they said that they were just people trying to be critical of me, when in reality, it was later on proven they were mentally ill. They were actually trying to fuck and hurt me and hurt my life and hurt
Victim card again.
me and around me.
Wow,
All
Phil.
right?
That's like the fourth draw of that one.
And, they were exposed for what they were and they were destroyed. All right? I don't believe
I don't know
that-
if he
that the
wanted to go
people
ahead
today
and
who seek
actually
to
hurt
basically
Phil. I don't know if Fred
follow me
Fucks
and
actually
find out the
wanted to
drama about me
physically
and all
get
that.
Phil hurt.
I don't actively
Probably.
think that they actually want to hurt me.
I mean,
per
he was
se.
trying to get
I just think
BSV
that
punched
they're
in the
a very
face.
curious group of individuals who find me fascinating for whatever reason.
Yeah,
Some call it
exactly.
obsession,
Here's the
someone
olive
call it
branch.
something else. I
Let,
don't know.
let me pull you
All
in
right?
and stab you in the back.
Here's the deal. All right? I think that that group of people actually are just as happy that this whole thing has been exposed for what it is and just as fascinated, because really in reality they just wanted to get to the bottom of it. It wasn't that they actively wanted to propagate that story no matter what, but they just looked at it and they said, man, a 6-year-old social media account, what are the chances that that could be fake, And they were duped.
Yeah, everybody was
Like, that's
for a
kinda what I'm
second.
getting. That's kind of what I'm seeing, all right?
Until there wasn't any
Here's what I
evidence
wanna do.
given when people were saying, hey, give us
Instead of
something.
having everything blow up,
Nothing
and be
came in.
nasty and be negative, and have
But
everyone at each other's
Now,
throats,
TV Farms verifies everybody.
which I don't want. I
You make a
just
claim,
want
oh
to be
yeah,
in
I was a
situation
big
where-
old whale
listen,
back then.
I realize I'm not an infallible.
Oh, show us.
I make mistakes all the time. I
Send
just
us
stupid shit all the
DM,
time.
show us,
I
so we
have
can
little
verify it.
intricacies and daily ticks and things that people make fun of on a daily basis. I get that.
Daily
You know,
ticks
I'm
we
a
make
public
fun of.
persona, doing things in public every day. People are gonna pick up on things and
He
make fun of
doesn't-
me for them. I'm
He
okay
doesn't
with
go
that.
into public
I'm
every
okay
day.
if you say I'm a bad gamer. I'm okay if you say I'm bad with money.
Oh.
I'm okay if you say any of that. I don't give a fuck. The bottom line is that's all fun and games and just things to be funny and make fun of someone on the internet. All right. The difference here between that and a systematic,
Yeah, I know.
slander campaign is that
Paul has been
little
pretty
funny
quiet
things
since
every day,
SOK died.
they're funny.
I've heard of him a couple
right? And
times
everyone laughs or
popping
whatever.
up, but that was
Okay, we'll
about
move
it.
on. But when you start doing systematic nasty
He
shit
appeared
that
during
could fully
DSP
ruin my
getting married.
reputation, it could
Was the last
ruin
time I
my
remember seeing
income,
him
it
around.
could ruin my life. When things happen like swatting and physical threats against me that have happened, all right, that's when it goes too far. And what I want to do,
I agree, Phil. Don't
is extend
swat
an olive
anybody.
branch to
Oh,
the people out there who
Okay.
are only in
We're
this
back to
to
the olive
basically
branch.
just have a good jollies, a few laughs every day. I understand you and I get you. I'm not saying I'm like you because I'm not the kind of person who follow someone on the
you
internet
can't.
just because you
This
don't like them and you want to make
this
fun of
doesn't
them.
work anymore.
But I understand there are some people who
You
are
can't
like
laugh
that,
at Phil
alright?
anymore in his
What I wanna
chat.
say
He'll
is
go
basically
ahead
the
and
truth
just
is
lean
saying,
in on
I
you.
don't want to be talking
Lean
about this
in,
shit every
manual
day.
hoof.
I don't
Just
want
slap
to be
that
bothered
keyboard.
with this shit every day.
Get out of here.
All right, I don't. I just want to do.
He's
my
got a
thing.
full deck
I
of
wanna stream,
victim
I wanna
cards,
play
Oathkeeper.
games, I want to celebrate the fact that here I am in 2018. I'm still here. My Twitch channel is growing. Everything's going good. That's what I want to focus on.
His Twitch channel
Alright.
was growing
I don't
artificially,
wanna be
like it does.
Constantly having
to
to
this
worry
day.
about what's the next thing that's going to happen to me or my girlfriend or whatever.
I mean, people
And
just
literally
dumped like
live in
60
fear
subs on
because
him
we got these
the other
nasty
day.
people doing these insane campaigns against me. 6-year faked fucking social media accounts.
It's just a bloated corpse sitting there on a sea
So-
of just autism. That's all Phil's channel is right now.
Here's what I want to do. I want to call a truce and say, listen, I basically just won't mention the nonsense. All right?
Oh,
as
okay,
long as it's
good.
kept to a reasonable amount where it's not personal attacks and slander against me. All right. It's okay to
No,
say I'm bad
it-
at games. It's okay to say I'm fat. It's okay to say this and
Oh,
that.
is it?
I don't care about that shit. But when I wake up one morning and I get called a pedophile,
Oh, you
and
are.
I get called a thief,
You are.
and I get called, someone who uses escorts and gets fucked in the ass with dildos and
Oh.
doesn't pay the escorts, that stuff can hurt me.
I
all right?
look at you roped in
And
2 truths
the
and a
bottom line
lie.
is I'm done with it.
Yikes.
I don't. When I wake up and I find out that people can get doxxed because there was this big
Oh,
thing that
no,
happened
not
because
doxxed.
of the slander campaign, people attacked each other and everything. I can't deal with this shit anymore.
Oh,
Seriously,
no, me
I'm too
neither.
old for this shit. I feel like
Me
Danny
too,
fucking
Phil.
Glover in Lethal Weapon. I'm too old for this shit. I got other shit to do.
I like
got
that
more
early
important
90s
shit to deal
humor.
with than this bullshit
Boomer
every
Phil.
fucking day. Okay? I'm just done with it.
How many times has he been tired of
I'm
dealing with
seriously
this?
done with it. And for, on behalf
He
of
does it
myself,
all the time.
all of my fans and viewers, we're done. We don't want to be part of this shit. All right? You can have your jollies in your own part of the internet. All right? I don't care.
So he doesn't
Do
care
what you
about
want.
people doing
Make
stuff on TV
slanderous
farms.
videos about me. Ooh. Big fucking deal, right? Guess what? I've been on the internet for 10
It
years.
is a big fucking
People
deal.
have been making slanderous videos for
Because-
about 6. Longer for...
It is a big deal, Phil, because if Twitch actually still retains a lot of this backlash coming from the clown shit that they're running right now, people are going to move on to like Mixer, back to YouTube. And if Twitch just goes into MySpace territory, Phil, what are you going to do? You going to try to show up on Mixer where you probably haven't registered Darkside Phil yet? Or DSPGaming? KO Gaming? All those are probably already registered by trolls. You'd have to go ahead and change your entire name. Huh. The interesting thing, though, about that is that his copyright should be coming up at the end of December, or middle of December, I think, of this year. Might be something to remind myself later when we get closer towards December. Could be a good Christmas gift for somebody. Who would like that? We'll figure it out. Maybe the almighty one. Maybe Turkey Burger's out there waiting for that one. Here you go, almighty one. This is yours now. Do what you want. That would be hilarious if somebody bought that. But he's trying to go ahead and just throw victim cards out. Just toss them all the time. It's like, oh yeah, a snippet of truth on victim. But I was hurt. You were hurt. We're all hurt. It's us together. This tribalism Phil wants to build up.
For longer than I've been on the internet without having slander, I've had slander, and I'm still here. It's not. I don't care about that.
Look at him
shit,
flex on
all
us.
right? But what I don't want these crazy personal attacks, insane things going on with no evidence, and anyone at any time can just accuse me of anything, and now all of a sudden, everything's negatively affected. I can't have that. I just can't. All right?
But he's the one who
So
keeps
here's the
screwing
deal.
up and causing the
When I
negative
extend this
things to
olive
show
branch,
up.
What I'm basically saying is, a lot of these people who spend a lot of time focused on me have a lot of means and obviously a lot of free time to vet stories like this. Okay? What I'd like to say is, if things in the future happen like this, all right, and there's a
Okay.
weird fucking story, weird shit going on, come to me.
Oh,
I'm serious. Come to me. Talk
and I'll
to
tell
me
you the
about it.
truth.
I will speak with you about it, and we'll get the. I would have told you behind the scenes a million times what was going on with me, right? I could have explained to you why I can't provide evidence that I actually owe taxes. I would have
Well,
explained
why?
all of this. The thing is, my viewers don't give a fuck about it. They just want me to play games.
No. Viewers right now are sick of your shit. You scammed them out of $1,000. You knew about Planet Jeff's email. You contacted him and knew for a fact he was going to drop a large, hefty donation. Probably you knew that he was going to drop that $1,000, and that's why you put it up as a goal, because you're greedy. But people are mad about this. They're not going to let it go. And he's just trying to silence them. That's why he's removing those mods. That's why he's taking people down. That's why he throws people, you know, oh, banned. Oh, where are my mods at, dude? You should really help me. Ban. Oh, and, you know, this guy's an idiot. Oh, it's another troll tip telling me, oh, Jasper's just, you know, for a profit. That's it. He's not really a sweet little angel.
And I'm not going to sit here every day wasting my fucking time talking about it when people want to see gameplay streams. Okay?
Yeah, terrible
But that's
gameplay
simple. It's
streams.
like, I would rather
You can say, according to
have
Phil from
all
this,
of dealt with
you
and-
can
and
say that he's
behind the
bad
scenes,
at games.
all right, and have people actually vet the bullshit.
But people get banned for
have
that.
to worry about every day what's the next bullshit, what's the next story, what's the next slander. Okay, so as of right now, I'm throwing it out there. I don't want any more drama and bullshit. I
No
want
more
my
drama.
viewers to feel safe.
But I'm going to create
and not
drama
have to feel
if
like
I need
they're
money.
going into the line of fire.
Excuse me for touching my
or
face.
anything
Agent
happening
B's
that has nothing to do with any of
shedding
this.
over
This
here, and
whole
it's just
escort
all
situation,
getting in
I
my
had nothing
face.
to do with. They had nothing to
So,
do with.
sorry about that.
And there were
I don't
a
like
few
to do
people
it, but
who absolutely
yeah.
may have gotten outside.
It's all up in my business.
Of the realm of what should have been done, and I fully agree that no one should ever be attacked, no one should be threatened, no one should be doxxed on any side. My side, yours, anyone's.
Wait.
Okay.
But he attacks people once they leave his, pig roach nest. If they get free of that pignosis and break away from the Church of Scientology, he just bans you, talks smack about you, puts up a gravestone in Minecraft about you. I mean, how is that a truce? You're asking for somebody to be like, to go ahead and be petty in return. If DeChankla actually had info, he could be just throwing it all out there. Some behind the scenes stuff. Oh, here you go. Yeah, I don't care anymore. He's being a dickhead. I'll be a dickhead. So he better be careful with this. It's going to happen again. He's going to pull in some mod that he doesn't really know and can't trust, and then all of a sudden it's going to happen again. And one of these times, stuff's going to get out. More leaks. Some big stuff is going to happen. And he's going to panic. That's why he tries to play this whole revolving door of just, little pay piggies that he tries to go ahead and have until they dry out, and then he sends them aside. Squeeze them, send them aside. It's his whole technique right now. I mean, retrospective events coming up. Rageathon, that I'm not going to play all the games that you picked for.
It just should not ever happen. And I don't want that shit to happen ever again. I mean, we can all agree to coexist, whether you like me or you hate me, and not have to worry about actually getting hurt in real life. Okay?
Okay.
So let's do it. I'm curious. Obviously, I'm willing. And I'm sure a lot of people will say, he's full of shitty, blah, 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 blah. Whatever. This is me, honestly, kind of opening up, being very honest, and just saying, I'm done with the drama.
Honest.
I don't want it anymore. I'm
being
so
honest.
done with it. Seriously.
Also honest.
And you know what? By the way, like I said,
Yeah.
if I fuck up, if I have
This
another
whole
accident
saga,
on
I
the
forgot
street,
about that. I forgot about
you have
Brownie
every right to
Gate,
make
but
fun of me. You
jeez.
have every right to fucking rip me a new asshole.
I have to look at that again
that's
with
different from this
GTG's
escort situation
whole view on that. That was fun.
100% fake from the get-go. All right.
Yeah, playing old
I would rather
games
have
again.
that there's a group of people who
It's
love
harping
making
on
fun of
what
me,
I'm
who
telling
wanna
you.
see me
He's
still
trying to pull his
exist,
YouTube
making
fan
fun of
base
me,
back.
rather than now I get completely destroyed and everything ends because of a false story completely slanders me and now no one wants to watch my stuff anymore. All right?
Yeah, you
That's
can
the
attack
attitude
trolls
I take.
behind the scenes, but not out in the
Okay.
open, guys.
So, on behalf of, my viewers and everything, I'm calling a truce. I don't want anyone attacking anyone, and I would, like I said, like to open a dialogue in the future.
Oh yeah,
If shit
you want
happens
to
like
talk?
this again. Okay. And anything,
You won't talk.
opens up and there's a possibility where it could be a big situation I would rather personally deal with it behind the scenes and
Oh.
get information cleared up and everything, rather than have
Behind
blow
the
up like
scenes,
this
not-
did. Because at this
not
point,
out in
I'm done
public.
with it. Like I said, I can't. I'm not gonna sit
I'm,
here every
I'm
day
not
and defend
gonna
myself.
sit here. Yeah,
And obviously,
but he does.
The fact is, if
Every
I
day.
ignore it, people don't believe me anymore, and that's the problem.
Right?
I ignore it.
I-
People accusing me.
We'll
who
hear it
fans
today
are
when we go live with the
saying they
pig
think that
roach,
it
because
might
this
be
this is
Are you
coming
crazy?
fun. Is catching the
10
pre-stream
years.
right after it.
10
So
fucking
we'll go to
years.
that later.
Okay.
But he's gonna do the whole begging script once again.
Publicly. 10 years I've shared my life experience.
See, look at him,
with everyone.
Begacy.
All right. 10 years, free content on a daily basis. You would think that would at least earn
Free?
me some kind of clout.
Oh, okay.
And of course, there's some people that would say, "Yeah, Phil, but over those."
Look,
years,
he was
this
clout
happened,
chasing
this
back
happened, this
then.
happened." Okay, but the bottom line is, after 10 years, I'm still here. I'm still one of the most honest fucking guys
Yeah,
on the internet.
he's outlasted
You know
everybody.
A lot about me.
I don't know if you're
My
honest,
life,
because
I'm here on
they,
stream a lot. You know what I'm doing.
because
all
you said it
fucking-
earlier.
all
The
right?
detractors have a snippet of
And,
truth.
you
So
would think that that would
I don't know
at
if you're
least brought me
honest.
Some kind of benefit of the doubt, you know, in some degree with some people, and it did, because I did have, like I said, in December, I had a tremendous amount of support from my viewers and fans who came out to help me with this tax situation, and I appreciate that.
Which he
But
used
moving
that money to
forward,
go ahead
I
and
don't
move
want
Cat out
every
with.
single time
Get her an
that there's a
engagement ring.
situation where maybe there's something that's, you know, I need help or whatever. Someone's got to spin it into some completely fabricated bullshit story. Okay? So there you go.
It's
That's
always
it.
fake.
The whole escort story is over. Everyone can finally breathe easy.
Oh,
There's
good.
no more threats.
We're
There's
done.
no more animosity between anyone. And
Very good.
it was fake, just like I said from the beginning, but I'm not going to sit here and gloat and, you know, insult people or whatever. I understand when you look at the situation, especially if you were an outsider and you look
But
at
he
a
just
6-year-old social
spent
media
time
account that might have
gloating
believed
and
it.
telling us how
The whole
detractors
thing's
are wrong.
over. I want to move on positively, and I want to extend an olive branch to those who do actively seek to kind of ridicule me on a daily basis and say, go right ahead. I don't mind.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not
So
gonna sit
you don't
here
mind this
and
video
have
then,
to
Phil.
make
It's
fun.
okay.
But what I would like to say is I would like it to be a situation where if something like this situation happens again in the future,
Come talk to me.
first, and let's talk about it like civil people,
What?
rather than let it blow up to how bad it did.
But we
and how bad
can't.
it got
There's
for a
no
month,
way we can come
and
to
then
you
everyone
and
has
say
egg on their
anything.
face after a month. How does that sound?
There's no possible channel to contact him
I
and
guess
say,
we'll find
hey,
out.
Phil, what's up
I
with
was almost
this?
expecting
Oh,
one
no,
of
that's
these people
just
to walk
stupid
around
trolls,
my
dude.
office and say, that sounds good, Phil. I've been here the whole time. Well, thank God that's not the case. I've been living in the empty office for these past 8 months. You didn't know? What the fuck? Anyway, folks. All right. So that's that. Let's
Nice
end
of
the
you
drama
to
and let's move on to our daily routine.
end that
what we're
drama,
supposed to be
Phil.
doing here anyway.
I'm glad you
okay?
buried it. We'll cut it out there. Oh, there we go. Gotta pull up some Twitch. Get ready for some Piggy Roach live. So we'll pull that bad boy up. Get everything else muted. Perfect. Alrighty. Let's take a short little break here. Let me get some more refreshments ready to go. You know, so we can enjoy everything together. It'll be good. I'll be right back, guys, and hopefully by then the pig roach will be set up and ready to go, so we can try to get a nice talk in beforehand. So I'll be right back. I don't think Phil is quite back yet. That's a little bit of a disappointment, huh? Let's see here. That's just too bad. Let's bring it in. It's got a good talk in here. I haven't been able to sit here yet and get a nice chat in with you agents out there. How have you guys been enjoying the content lately? Like, I think I've been putting in a little bit of overtime into some other aspects of my life aside from here on YouTube, but I've been trying to also add little bits, little changes each time that you and I hang out together, be it a live investigation like this or something different, you know, with like the Gentleman's Club that we took live. Hopefully GTG will put out some more live Gentleman's Club shows. That'd be great if he can get that ball rolling. I know he's a very, very, very busy dog though. And then yeah, everything else is kind of coming together for me. I'm feeling good. The agency's growing quite well. I've got a little more work to do for, you know, some stickers and stuff like that, some shirts, a couple designs that I'm crafting for us to enjoy together. I'm looking forward to trying to get a nice little simple one, DIA like badge logo on the side. You know, in the back, probably stay safe. You know, things have been going pretty well. Just checking in on you guys though. I know some of you said that you would like to see some other stuff going on with me for like the agent updates, maybe some face-to-face like this, and with like an added background. So that'd be cool. Maybe we'll get into that. I've been doing a lot more cooking lately too in the household. Maybe I'm really starting to think about it, to look into what I would need to actually kind of cobble together a decent episode of properly cooking with the DIA, and then we'll get into that. Sorry about not being able to get any gameplay streams going this week. Work decided to happen yesterday, so you know, I'm a sucker. I work the 9-to-5 job. You know, give good old wage slaving like everybody else out there, except for DSP, who begs for money. But other than that, you know, the channel's going well. I get to talk to a whole bunch of you guys. A lot of you out there have DM'd me. Never apologize for wanting to send a DM or send something out here to me. We can always figure out something. You know, I'm on Twitter. I've got my good old Discord out there. You can find me there through various channels. You know, it's a good way for us to communicate one-on-one if that's necessary. If you say, agent, I want to talk to you about an idea, or hey, will you check out my video, or anything like that. You know, it's a good time for us to talk one-on-one. And that's definitely a thing. Like, hey, I'm really interested in being a guest on the Gentleman's Club. I've been researching something for quite a while, and I want to talk about it. Like, okay, cool. Send me over whatever you want to talk about, or DM me, and we'll figure it out. But yeah. Otherwise, you know, I just wanted us to have some one-on-one time. It's something that I haven't done here on the channel yet, and we've almost coming up to about a year of the DIA being around, and it's been fun. Looking back, I never thought I would have 280 agents at this point, because, you know, the style that we present our videos in, and just how the subject at hand being so disgusting. I know it turns people away sometimes, but I'm happy with the point that we are at right now, and I'm enjoying everything. I'm enjoying watching the growth. I'm enjoying reading all of the comments. I'm enjoying laughing along with you guys, seeing people hit me up on Twitter. It's so much fun. And I never knew that it would be this much fun. I just thought, hey, I've been around this pool of, you know, gout for a while, so I figured I'd share my knowledge with you. And you guys have responded in kind, and it's been great. So thanks for being here with me, especially like doing stuff like this, something different. It's a good time, and I look forward to keep doing these weekly with you guys. So yeah, it's just a nice thank you for being here. Just appreciate it. Let's go pull up a video, huh? Looks like we still got a little time before the pig roach ends up showing up today for some reason. Normally he likes to launch his streams by now. But I think Mr. Who put that out there? Let's see here. Where can I find it? Dark Side. Cool. Oh, I love ginger ale. It's so good. Oh, Dark Dave Mears is up. Cool. Dark Knight Dante's up. Everybody's up and running this morning. That feels good. Tool with their new single. Yeah, that was some fun. I'm waiting for LSB to get another weekend DSP. Those videos are always fun. Robin, Snort Brunel might have a new one already. Let's see. Oh, he does. It's an hour ago. Perfect. Let's see. Check in.
Play the game.
Switch that up. Boop. And get this back going. There we go. There it is. Beautiful.
Oh my god!
Hey, Ace, how's it going, man?
What the fuck?
Holy shit.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Derek. Appreciate that.
That is an epic fucking intro, dude. And I have to warn everyone.
Like what we have going on.
What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting.
Ugh. Ugh.
Sound good?
Alright.
No.
That sounds good to me.
I just want to remind you
No.
all that we have
Don't do
a
that.
special subscriber event going on for
Oh.
this month. That if we hit
What's that?
a certain
The
number of
Rageathon?
subscribers by the end of this month, that is 600 subscribers on the channel, I'll be doing a special retrospective marathon. And holy crap, Heaving Earth just dropped a ginormous sub bomb on the stream. That
Oh, this Heaving
glitched
Earth guy
out
is
my
just
Streamlabs.
trying to give him cash left and
I'm
right.
not using conscious thought anymore. Thank you very much to Heaving Earth dropping a 25 sub bomb. That's obviously going to get us way closer.
That's organic growth,
to
guys.
the goal. Oh my god, excuse me. That was absolutely disgusting.
First of all, we had Cody Carls, who did a 50-bit cheer overnight. He says, you mentioned contributions on some streams recently have been low, specifically more.
Oh, no.
ones. Do you think that
Yes,
will
they
pick up
have.
the hardcore gaming season, and do you think you should focus more on
The
children?
hardcore begging
If
season's
that's
coming
more
soon, too.
financially-
That's
more-
going to be a
more-
doozy.
If that's more financially successful for you. I think the wording was off there, but... Alright, first of all, Cody Carls, thank you for the cheer, but I think you're getting a misconception here.
Anyway,
Oh.
guys, tonight, if you cheer, sub, or tip, I'll give you a shout out. Much appreciated if you do. Because I'll be very honest with you guys, earlier today was very slow.
Oh, no. Oh. That's it. Are you kidding me?
Like, I don't know what
Wow.
happened earlier today.
They're getting sucked dry, guys.
It was crazy.
I never
slow
thought he
on
was
the
sucking
first
them this
stream
hard.
contributions.
He's just
One
nom,
of
nom,
the
nom.
slowest streams
Give me
I've
that money,
seen
Pig
in
Roach.
months. I don't know why, because I was playing.
Grab it.
GTA
That Pig Roach
4,
Master
I was
just
enjoying the
milking
game, and people
those
seemed to be
pay-piggies
telling
right
me
now.
They were enjoying the playthrough.
Ugh, this is why I didn't watch GTA. Look at this. Just sausage pose. Quiet car engine sounds.
The stream is very interactive. I'm talking with everybody. What the hell are you talking about?
What? Look at him shake.
So many fucking whiny people today. What is
Oh
going
my
on?
gosh.
Why are people here not to hear how to have fun instead of troll and be whiny bitches? Like, what the hell, man? Talk about a difference from the first GTA stream on Sunday and today. People just want to
Oh.
just fucking relax.
Gosh.
Dude. Stop complaining. Talk with people the entire goddamn stream.
Yeah, if you type in hardcore gaming season, if you type that into Google, all you do is get just Phil videos. So yeah, nobody else talks about a hardcore begging season except for Phil. You know, oh yeah, the gamings are all gonna come up, and oh, it's on the holidays, and there's gonna be so many games, new games to play. We're gonna get all the new ones, guys, all of them, because AAA games help me grow. But you have to donate the ones that I want, you know, on the wish list, or send them to me on digital codes, or just tip me the $60. Oh no, it's more. Yes, tip me $72 to cover the tax for it too, guys. Okay? Then the hardcore gaming season will come off. You know, it'll be amazing.
Ho, ho. It's the positive stream. Ho, ho, ho. Okay, let's stop that.
I didn't say that at all. What you're
No.
addressing that, you're talking about one particular stream that happened earlier this week, where for whatever reason, I thought it was an oddball thing, that it was, actually, it was a stream that had a lot of attendance. You know, it actually was a fun,
So many
interactive
people.
stream, but for whatever reason, contributions
It's
were
fun
cut
and
from that
it-
stream. And, you know,
You don't talk to your chat unless they give you
it's
money.
not like I even need to say it. You guys see the contributions on the leaderboard there. And people were even saying, geez, this was kind of a slow stream for contributions. I wonder why. You know, I don't know why.
Oh,
It happens
no.
sometimes, right?
Phil's in trouble.
I mean,
Pig
I'll be
noses.
honest,
They're
yes,
all waking up.
In regards to your comments, I've been seeing a pattern recently that it seems to be the later night chill streams that bring in more contributions. I think, I mean, this is just me hypothesizing, but I think the reason is the people that come to my late night chill streams are people that like me. They're coming to watch me play whatever game it is. They don't care if it's baseball or American football or Minecraft or Battle Royale or, you know, Judgment. They don't care what
Battle
game it is.
Royale still,
They're just coming to
Phil?
hang out because they like me. They like my streams. They just want to kind of have fun.
If he put a washing
And they
machine
really
on his
don't care
Amazon wish list, I don't think so.
They're just here to relax.
I don't
and
think he
enjoy
did
themselves.
that.
If they do, they
That'd be
contribute,
hilarious,
right?
though.
So those are kind of the more
I mean,
hardcore fans. The more
it took
hardcore
Panda to
fans,
move
they
out
just
for him
relax
to learn how to
and
use
it's
one.
miss for them. The people who come to my early gameplay streams, in general, I would say, are a more diverse crowd than that.
Yeah, paywall
So,
chat.
It's not
You're darn right,
surprising
Ace. It is.
to say, oh look, I'm doing daytime streams and I'm playing games that maybe bring in viewership, but they're not bringing in big contributions because the people who contribute are coming by on the late streams. They're not coming by for these, you know, not so crowd pleasing releases that I've been playing during the day.
I wonder why they aren't coming to the day streams. Could you think of anything that a nice, well-off adult human could be doing to earn money to give to the pig roach? You mean they have a job, Phil? Wow. You mean they work for a living? They don't sit there and just watch your streams and pay you money? They're not on the couch playing video games all day like you? It's just sad, Phil. That's why your attendance is down. You should just do what GTG's talked about before. Go ahead. Axe the night stream. Make one long stream. Get up later, start later. Do it noon, and go to 8 o'clock at night. It's an 8-hour shift. Put in a half an hour break for you to get up and get your exercise, Phil. That would be a better opportunity for you. You would be able to catch your morning stream audience and your late night audience too. But you won't do it for some weird reason, and I can't figure it out yet. And I gotta just sit down and really go into it and think why he won't just do one stream at this point.
Just being very matter of fact, I think that's the case. But no, Cody Carls, in general, that's what you're saying is not the truth. Daytime streams have not been down at all in contributions. In fact, daytime streams have been very good in general. There was one stream this week that I referenced in particular.
Wait.
Where it seemed like it was abnormally slow.
He put a washer-dryer
One
combo
stream,
into
things have been
his
great. I don't want
wish
anyone to
list?
think that I'm,
Are
like,
you kidding
complaining
me?
or nothing. I'm not. The
You gotta be
streaming has been
joking me,
going
right?
incredibly well.
That'd be hilarious.
And I don't ever want anyone to think that I'm ungrateful because
Oh,
I'm not. The
broke
streams are really
guys.
good, okay?
Oh.
So I hope this clears
I
up
don't
that
know what to
misconception.
do.
That's not true at all.
Give me your money. I need your help.
All right, continuing on now. Our first
be
contribution for the
hilarious.
stream actually came from someone named Real Talk, who tipped me $2 and said, would you ever do a paid meet and greet where your fans would have to pay and you could meet them? No. Absolutely not. I would never charge to meet a fan.
How is this
I
guy
would never
not live
charge for
yet?
an autograph.
I
feel
don't
that's
understand
ridiculous.
it.
First of all, I don't think that I'm anyone.
I don't
important.
think it's
I'm gonna be honest
his
with you.
day
I'm
off,
just some
right?
guy on the internet who makes content. I don't see myself as someone who's like an important, celebrity or figurehead in the gaming community.
Oh yeah.
Or anyone who
He could
should
use
even
that
pay a single dollar
DDP
for. I'll be
yoga
honest
that
with
we
you,
looked
I've
up.
always been of the mentality that I don't think you should ever pay anyone for anything like that.
Such a filthy
that's
beggar.
Just my mentality. That's me. You could completely disagree and say, well, I think that it's worth it if you could get that guaranteed moment to interact with a celebrity or someone who you hold in high regard or whatever. Fine, that's you. That's not me. So for me, I would never, ever, ever do a paid event like that. I think that that's kind of ridiculous. That's kind of saying that you're like better than everyone else, kind of an elitist. I don't think I am.
If it's worth your time, get paid for it. It's okay. I mean, you already squeeze money out of your pay pigs by holding paywalls for news. So why not just hold a convention? Show up somewhere, a meet and greet. Be like, hey, I'm coming over here. Oh wait, you don't go outside. So there's no way you're gonna do it. Never mind. You don't like public. You're scared of people. You're too paranoid.
I am the supreme being. I make the rules, and what I say goes. My autograph alone, to some people, is worth more than anything that Tevin will ever do in his entire fucking life. So choke on that.
People would chew him apart, though, if he tried it.
It really is important, as a lot of people think I am. So the answer there, real talk, is no, never. Okay, and I've never have. Anyone who,
It seems like this guy's late to his own streams every day.
Whether it's in a mall.
He hasn't even gone online yet.
Oh, are you Dark Side
to get
Phil?
late
Yes,
start?
I am.
DSP, get a job.
What a
Ha-ha.
job. Give up.
Should get a job.
Go get a job. Go get a 9-to-5 job and give up.
Hey, DSP, you gotta get a job.
DSP, get a damn job.
Right?
Hey, DSP, Tyrone says you need to get a job, dude. DSP, get a job.
Oh yeah, here we go, moron.
You should get a job.
I have a
Jeez.
job. It's much better than yours. Oh, awesome. Could I shake your hand and have an autograph? Sure.
Super
okay.
blind man. And he would drive there?
And
To a Phil convention? A Phil
Everyone
meetup?
who's ever met me has been
You
incredibly
that excited? He is like the original
respectful. I've never been a
pay
single
pig.
disrespectful person in person. Everyone's always been nothing.
He's the
but
perfect
helpful.
Phil fan.
And I really appreciate that because when I'm on my day off or whatever, and obviously I have no intention of meeting up with a viewer or someone who knows who I am on the internet. And I'm taking time away from my basically my personal.
Snorpernell's got it right. He's too scared to go out of the house.
I appreciate that people are nice to me. Okay.
Just send me money from your
So, thank you
couch
for that. And no,
or
I
your
would never charge
wheelchair.
for Any kind of an interaction like that. That's ridiculous.
Thanks, Rob.
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we had a ridiculous amount of gifted subs on the stream today. Thank you so much to the people
Yeah,
who did this.
look,
I'm gonna
yeah,
give
just
that right now. I mean,
Hold
a lot
that
of gifted
disgusting,
subs. Heaving Earth,
bloated
then
corpse
cited. I'm
of a
not
Twitch
done.
streamer up.
I'm gonna gift even more subs.
His
So
channel's
congratulations to the
dead.
following people
It's
who received
dying.
Even more gifted subs from Heaving Earth.
That's awesome stuff. I can't wait. I'm having so much fun now. Really,
I'm
seriously.
so
I
excited.
cannot wait
He
for
gets
more.
so worked
This
up
is
over
cool.
money and
Getting
food.
that positive vibe that I had for.
Oh, yeah, so much money.
Back
Oh, so much food.
Getting that groove back, getting that vibe back. I'm ready for fun stuff. I hope you guys are ready too.
Ladies and gentlemen, we currently have 4,000 subs. No, that's ridiculous. We have 610 subs. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We hit the sub goal for the month.
Oh my god.
What?
It's terrible.
And I'm very
That's how
proud
you get
because,
your
as
events
I
done?
told you guys, I
Really?
was very nervous because
That's
we had
terrible.
a sub bomb in late July.
That's
The
too
sub
hard
bomb
on his
Readathon,
back,
and I was
Derek.
nervous those were all
You
gonna,
can't
like,
go
lapse
to
and
work
no
for a
one's gonna
couple
renew,
hours
and
for
we
a
were not gonna hit
part-time
sub
job.
goal.
It's just not worth
We hit
his
the sub
time. He
goal.
makes too much
Good
money
morning. Thank you
begging.
guys, everyone who just gifted subs
At least
or subbed
he knows he
themselves,
makes
that
too
is
much
really
money
awesome.
begging.
We did it, so I can actually now get rid of the sub goal. I can just say sub 610. We hit it for the month.
Oh, yeah, we did it.
Immediately when people were like, dude, when this is hot, that's hot. I would just drop everything I'm doing to do the hot thing. Alright? I would jump on every trend. I would dress up like a character on stream. I would do every little thing to make an extra dollar. I would sell out completely, which many streamers have done. I'm some fucking sellout shill who only cares about money. Phil has indoctrinated children
yeah.
and send him money blatantly.
It's a good
milking
outro
for
right there.
money. It's a money pit. It's gone. Just gone like that. In an instant. Fucking.
Snorpernell's been on fire lately. He's looking into the deeper, big brain stuff into Phil. And I'm amused by it, that's for sure. Thought I saw the pig roach was already up and running. What's going on, Mr. Piggy? You I wonder if you guys are ready for this hot garbage. Go full screen. I don't need to see his chat. Yeah, I could probably read off his chat some if anything comes up, so why don't we actually pop out chat.
See what kind of enemies are around here. Here's some geckos. There's definitely ghoul activity up here. There's giant rat scorpions. I gotta get the fuck out of here. Look how many of them there fucking are. What is this shit?
Again, these songs are like, again, retro songs. Not new.
Moon is my fucking hero.
A job would be more consistent. He'd be better off. I'm gonna give us all, do us all a favor really quick here. Let's drop that volume. I'm not gonna make you guys suffer.
Where the fuck
I'll
is
mute it.
Jeannie Mag? She hasn't been here all day.
It's so bad. But yeah, it's just Pig Roach should go get a job right now. He needs consistency. Because who knows? 1 month it's like 6 to 8 grand. Next month it's like 10 to 12. It's like, well, how can I go ahead and try to get one up on everybody? And that's why he keeps coming up with these scams. He's trying to pull a little more money for something coming up. And he might actually end up going and getting sick here in early fall and disappear for a couple days. Which I bet would be like a honeymoon. Some kind of staycation. Oh, he's in chat right now. Let's see here. It's just terrible. Where's that? Oh, I'm just gonna mute his stuff and put up something better. That's what we'll do. Let me get this one up. Yeah, these are always good. Always good. These bang in my car, by the way. What car, Derek? His new one that he has? The Corolla that he bought a couple years ago when he traded in that BMW that he ran into the ground? That car? Oh yeah, he does it all the time. Is he already alive? Really? There's a lot of wings emotes and troll memes.
I need your help and support.
Let's check.
Pledge to pay, nigga. Pledge to pay, pledge to pay, nigga. Pledge to pay.
You got super boosters. Some Sanic.
Trying to raise funds within the next several months.
Yeah, he sits in his own chat before he comes on, and then he disappears for a little bit, and then he shows back up. So he checks in and goes, "Oh, hey guys," says some dumb stuff, and then he goes back away. He comes back and goes, "Okay guys, it's last song. Get ready for the pre-stream." When he shows back up. But I haven't caught a pre-stream all week, so I'm going to be a little interested in seeing what happens. It could be hilarious. Phil does not use any part of his brain for any of his ideas. He gets handheld by his chat. He gets his memes from detractors, and then he picks up ideas from Wings and LTG. So. And then he looks up on Kiwi Farms to see if Kiwis have anything smart to say about him.
You're just walking around with two nuts swinging in a cock, and you don't even realize what you got. Go be a sheriff or cop. You serve no purpose, nigga. You're wasting time. Black spook in America. You feel me? Obsessing over another man you never met. black crystal sweat. Beat me in a
Yeah, he plays that victim card pretty often, doesn't he, Oathkeeper? It's a long trend for Phil. Ever since he got laid off, he's been the victim.
Run that shit back.
Everything was right, everything correct. I did nothing wrong, I did nothing wrong. Everything was right, everything correct. I did nothing wrong, I did nothing wrong.
Kekken and Popsicolo are the only two mods here for Phil right now. I think that might be the only two active mods for him. Anyways, just to fill you guys in there with that. It's gonna be a rough one, probably.
Just to make things crystal clear, my name's not
Good old
Richard.
Phil.
I don't want you to talk about my food intake.
Oh yeah,
the
he
things
does,
that I'm
doesn't
going
he?
to eat.
He comes after
I don't
you.
really celebrate holidays, so like
I should do
wishing me
a
Merry
video on
Christmas is
LTG.
kind of pointless.
It
My
might be
name's
kinda
not
fun.
Sam. You don't have to
think-
ask about my personal
I
life
think
or my
he's
finances.
hilarious.
You can ask me about the game. You can ask me,
I'd
other
like to
things.
actually
There's
meet
other
LTG,
stuff you can ask me. Yes, I'm
if
fucking
he does this
miserable.
whole
You spend the
character,
last year of your
and it's an
fucking
actual
life dealing with
character,
the
and
same
he's just a nice
stale ass
guy.
joke and have people
I mean,
making
it's a good
music
joke, though.
albums about you. And troll channels and everything else.
Yeah.
And remember,
Oh.
every time that you fuck up,
How many mods
there's
does he
going to
have
be
now?
50,000 people making fun of it. You do that and you see if you're not miserable.
know
On top of all
offhand.
that, you're unhappy with yourself to begin with. And the fact that you're unhappy with yourself to begin with is the reason that it spurred all the fucking
But
trolls.
his mod list is not very long anymore. It's like 4 deep, 5 deep. I know Infinite. I think Madeira's still around somehow. Even though Madeira talked smack about Phil.
It's your birthday, and we don't give a fuck about your birthday. I be at the club, fucking skinny hookers in the bathtub.
That might be true. I don't care if he finds out about my video. I think LTG's hilarious. Like I said, I can't take him seriously at all in anything he does.
In the bathtub.
I just think it's like a big act. You know, kind of akin to like the Amazing Jonathan, that magician.
Gonna rock a motherfucker, gonna beat their ass.
Gotta watch that
Gonna bust every sucker
documentary.
on hanging blast. Motherfuckers in their face and shit. Got some canines going on the grace and shit. I can't rap. Yeah, dog, you know that's a fact.
How many times is he gonna get asked about who's gonna be
like
next
every other
mod
fake
today?
MC out there that's blessing
It'll
the
be
mic.
quite often.
You're all hype. Milli Vanilli built the rap game. It would be a downfall if every other rapper didn't do the same thing of the game of the ginger. It's like Martha Wash, dog.
Yeah, it is Liquid Richard.
I don't even rap it. I'm trying to rhyme. I'm a white version.
Most of the time we don't
ABD.
make it
I'm
this
a
deep
fat
into
fuck.
all this
Guess what?
stuff.
You'd probably copy me. You'd probably copy
But
me.
all of these are bangers.
I'd be
And
at
I can't
the
wait
club,
for his next
fucking
one.
Skinny hookers. In the
The next
bathtub.
album's gonna be amazing.
I'd be at the club, fucking skinny hookers. In the bathtub.
How many subs does he have? He has 612 subs. I don't know if that's the real count right now, but. Oh, that's gonna be bad. He only has 122 viewers right now. That's terrible. That's worse than a niche night stream, like Dragon Quest 11.
Good stuff always sucks. Any way you can help, donate $1 million. Good stuff
Oh, these are so good.
Any way you can help, donate $1 million.
Let's get this song on though. Right there. Perfect. Oh, I love this song. This is a great song.
The other thing that's very alarming is that I need that money.
I really
I need that money.
Real talk.
Oh, he's trying to wait on more viewers? He's gonna have to start sometime soon. The sad thing is, he's gonna wait all the way until probably 10:45 when it starts. decline has been going on for quite some time. I mean, we're almost into a landing, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, hey, Dante, how's it going, man? You're a busy boy. Just finishing your session? Nice. Thanks for swinging by. I'm doing great. We covered the Escort Saga pretty well. Watched a Metokur video. You know, the one that kind of encompasses everything. And that was entertaining, but you know, the whole Escort Saga still comes up into today because Phil still uses it to go ahead and tell his fan base that detractors are wrong, but they tell a snippet of truth, and because of that, we have ground to stand on. So we're waiting for our next snippet of truth because, you know, Phil lies about everything from owning a cat to buying a new coffee maker. So what else is he lying about? Taxes, staycations, you know, having a girlfriend, getting married. Anything else? Am I missing, guys? Anything else?
Man that has nothing to live for. I've been sitting four hookers. Everybody sucks, Jordan.
Music is just so bad. But guys, if you put your music or your artwork up on my Tumbleweed forums, it's mine. I mean, no, it's not. It's not mine, but I can use it, right? Oh, which cat, Ace? He's lied about both cats.
When I move, I don't want to improve. I don't want to improve.
There's so many soccer accounts going on. You can watch people come back and show up again. It's kind of weird once you figure out who each person is. Saints Row 2? Nice. I like the Saints Row games. Those are fun. I played them over at friends' houses every now and then. They're like, oh yeah, just play it. All it is just fun. Is this guy talking yet? He has 140 viewers, that's it.
Just recently, they take lyrics or words that I've said throughout a stream and they edit them together to make a whole complete new sentence.
Getting
That's
closer.
how he makes his fucking albums. He steals a beat, puts them together into an ensemble. He just steals content.
Yeah, he does, and it's great.
That's how he makes his fucking albums. He steals a beat, puts them together into an ensemble. Fuck that nigga.
It'd be fun to watch some Pig Roach live. He's just so boring without drama and without the pre-stream that we'll just go to the pre-stream and stop. Like when he's done with pre-stream, we'll stop it there. It's just at that point, it's just done, according to me. Because then it's just boring. No advice. He doesn't want that advice. Not at all. This guy here yet? Nope. We got some very heavy rains. For a minute, you thought you were in a Tevin stream? I don't have a soundboard yet. I'm working on it. Piecing that together.
What's up, fellas? Liquid Richard came off as a person making a product towards a community.
Oh, nice.
The trolls are just fucking terrible people.
We are terrible people. You're right.
Over again, you see them proving that they're terrible people. You know, the dude created something unique. What are you gonna do to me? What are you gonna do to me?
So many good songs. It's hard to pick one, huh? I mean, let's see here. I mean, the original banger's good. I personally love track 2. Oh, end it. You demand 3 kings? If I give in to demands, Dante, I don't know what's gonna happen.
Liquid Richard is like the generic knockoff of like
I don't know what's gonna happen if I give in to demands. I'm not a professional streamer. And I love that ending. That's so good of content control.
Hello, everybody. It's your boy, Jordy George. Fat motherfucker himself.
Nice.
Dark Side Phil here. I'm back.
Oh, yeah, he is back.
This is OT God.
Flexing, man. I don't even think he's in his chat yet. He's just waiting for more viewers. He's like, oh, I haven't even hit 200 viewers yet. Nope, he's at $1.50 right now. Oh yeah, let's go some.
Phil did it. He masturbated.
Let's go see what's going on over here at TV Farms. Anything interesting today?
Pledge to pain. Pledge to pain. Nigga. Pledge to pain. 10 years of my hard work trying to raise funds within the next several months to pay my taxes.
Poor Phil doesn't know how to add monies up together.
Every single fucking
That's sad. That's why I just have it automated. All that stuff's automated on this thing. It's great. All right, we got last song call. Oh my gosh, did that just start? It just started the last song, and he's like, "Okay, last song, guys." He could have just ended it there. He could have stopped it and just been, "Okay, that was the last song. We're back." See how this whole pre-stream goes off.
Pull out your fucking car. Yeah, I'm fucking black. Run that shit back. Grab your balls. Swivel them around. Grab your cock. Swivel them around.
What if Cat is at work today? I wonder if Jasper's gonna show up tomorrow. We'll have to see.
Black spook in an area. You feel me? Obsessing over another man.
Phil made comments about Twitch being done?
Beat me in a sense.
What? We're not in the gentleman's club. This is just ginger ale. No sugar added, 0 calorie ginger ale. Because we don't want to look like Phil. So we drink the 0 calorie drinks.
Run that shit back.
Unless if it's liquid bread. But then mostly it's water, 0 calorie sodas. That's it. This stuff's good though. He's been stalling for a while. Oh, somebody just got hooked. Oh. They called out Cat's birthday. Oh yes, Jasper will come to tonight's late stream. Amazing.
Just to make things crystal clear,
He can
my
predict
name's
it.
not Richard. I don't want you to talk about my food intake or things that I'm
Dacky
going to
Smurf's
eat.
over there.
I don't really
hanging out. The song's just about over, so I assume we can go ahead and cringe through this last song. It's not gonna be too terrible. I mean, it is terrible, but we'll survive. Just turn it down really low, and then we don't have to listen to it. It's a good solution. But yeah, he's been stalling for a while. He is just trying to. I think he's trying to get more viewers and tips. Ooh. Somebody just subscribed with Twitch Prime. They've been subbed for 4 months. Penne Pasta boys unite. Very good. Wonder if Phil will read that. Very easily. You just lean in and just hoof. And you got it. You ban that troll. Take that. Dumb troll. Let's turn him up. All the way. There he is.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. What is going on? How you doing?
Is he's using his air conditioner. I can hear it in the background. And it's like probably 70 degrees up there.
It is Saturday. Yes, it is, ladies and gents. Today is Saturday, August 17th, 2019. I am Darkside Phil. I welcome
you are?
You to my first of 2 gameplay streams for the day. A full day of gameplay streaming for you on the horizon today. I hope you guys are looking forward to it. A lot of good stuff today.
Yeah, get ready for limbs.
In fact, today will be a day of...
Do you want to explain limbs again? Saltiest Crystal?
Some gameplay
like, please let chat know what limbs is. It's important.
With excellent game playthroughs. It's been an interesting summer for sure. We've had a mix of new releases and retro playthroughs, and even though I would admittedly say...
Which was Street Fighter.
Releases have been kind of lackluster. I think the retro playthroughs have been quite successful.
Phil's the guy who loser.
Just in the case of today,
get out of here.
We're going to be starting off today with my first gameplay stream, Grand Theft Auto 4, a game that I played once before.
It's going to be terrible.
In early 2013 for YouTube.
What up? Not much, Redskins. We covered the Escort Saga pretty thoroughly, which is just hilarious. And then we jumped into some good old live pig roach
in my lifetime. And having a lot of fun.
They're still wondering
saying they're really enjoying the
what limbs is. Do I need to come up with what limbs is?
I am playing the game again. I am as well. All right, so
pull it up. I got a nice limbs guide for you. Oh, there we go. Saltiest Crystals pulled it up. There it is.
Later tonight, the late stream is going to be quite interesting.
Lean in. Manual ban.
Mix. First thing we're going to do is finish up my Super Mario 64.
Oh, yeah. He cashed out. Those guys are spurging on him. They had a lovely war.
That will conclude later tonight.
It's like $38.01. $38.02. Oh, my God. Wait a minute, guys. And then he stalled it.
The final Bowser stage. And I know for a fact that it's very challenging. I remember it's very tough. So I know it's going to take me a while to beat it. In addition,
he save scummed this.
I need to get the final star, which means I need to get all the red coins on this final stage, which also can be quite the daunting task.
Somebody else did? Okay.
So we're going to see, how long that takes. It could take 20 minutes, and I turbo through it and somehow beat it easily, and boom, done.
I just never heard it before until you commented on the video the other day.
We're going to find out together tonight on the late stream. Now, if I do end up beating the final Bowser stage, with extra time on the late stream, what we're going to do is
he'll sandbag it
to Judgment. My playthrough doing the
Judgment, so boring.
Side questing content, side cases, and the like.
It's so boring, though.
So tonight should be a good variety of stuff, depending on how long it takes for me to beat Super Mario 64. So just think about that. 2 retro games and a current playthrough going on today. Pretty awesome, right?
Not really.
Tomorrow we're starting up my Sly Cooper HD playthrough. A lot of people seem to be excited for this. I'm in particular, I'm excited. I remember playing the Sly Cooper game some 7 years ago.
Are people actually excited about it?
In 2011, and I believe that I had actually played the collection in 2012.
Well, yeah, he's trying to throw it back again. Like I said, he's trying to reach back and pull his YouTube audience forward into Twitch.
But I think it was 2012.
That's why he's playing Sly.
Came out on the PS3. And I played all 3 of these games over time, but Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. I remember playing it, and really enjoying it, and saying, "Man, now I kind of get why people say that it was a shame that I missed out on a whole generation of console gaming, because I was so heavily into competitive Street Fighter that I didn't play any of these console games."
Did I watch your video yet? Not yet. I would like to.
Really
I'm gonna have to head over to your channel probably after this. And get some in when I go play with some doggies, because I doggy sit on the weekends right now, and it's been fun.
I don't know. This is gonna be funny.
It's usually a little bit of my free time. Got there, throw some ball for one of the labs,
and I downloaded.
Sit there and watch somebody's
Sly
video.
Cooper on my PS3. The way it works, I went to PlayStation.com.
Oh, he downloaded it.
And I found the game on there. Sly Cooper.
Pig's playing how this works.
HD, and it said it was $10, $9.99, and it said click here to download to your PS3. I said okay, so I clicked it.
Okay.
And then I turned on my PS3, and my PS3 is like, oh, you need a big console update. I'm like, no surprise, I haven't used this thing in a year. So I did a big console update and everything.
And the game wasn't there.
It automatically says, all right, the game's auto-downloading to your console and everything. Great. And I said, okay. It's on there. I booted it up. The game works fully. And I'm like, okay, but I didn't pay for it.
A doggo stampede?
Like, I didn't buy it.
Pretty much.
It's just like
all I gotta do is throw that ball and
but
like
it
3 of
let
them
me
run for
automatically
it.
download the game to
And,
my PS3.
You know, maybe I could get on a
I didn't pay
skateboard
for
and
it.
a couple leash shoes. That would work pretty
And I'm
well.
like, did I miss something here?
He could. He could
I'm
very
so
easily go to
confused.
GameStop, but that means he has to go
I
outside.
have the game. It works fully. It doesn't say it's a demo. It doesn't say it's
Wait.
a limited time thing.
What?
It's just there. Now, you might be saying, well, Phil, didn't you own this game in the past? Well, I did, but I
On a
owned
disc.
the collection. That was a disc.
Yeah, could it be
Okay, it was
Free
an
Game
actual
Plus
physical
or something
disc
like that?
collection that I bought on the
Just
PS3
re-download it
many,
again?
many years ago. In
Hmm.
2011. So I know that I don't have the disc anymore. And when you buy the physical,
Maybe it
disc,
hasn't been
doesn't
charged
give
to
you
his account
digital
yet.
rights to own the game forever.
Could just show up a couple days
So
later.
I'm just like, okay. Like, I just kind of shrugged. I was like, I don't know why they gave me the game for free. I mean, I'm certainly not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. This is cool that I don't have to pay for it and everything.
Gift horse in the mouth.
But
Oh, cat.
damned
A
if
gift
I
cat
could
in the
figure
mouth.
out why I got it for free. I thought for sure I'd have to pay the $10 in order to play the game again. But apparently I have it.
Okay.
Some people in the stream chat just
Why are you
suggested
telling
maybe
us
it was
this, though?
A free for PS Plus game. I mean, that's very possible. Maybe it was.
Oh, you thought about that
At some
now,
point,
okay.
but I sure don't remember going back and getting it as a
Well, so
free
either
PS
either
Plus
way,
game.
why are we telling us
Like,
this?
the way
Like
these
this,
works,
the story
these
doesn't
games that are
matter.
Either free on Xbox Live or free for PS Plus is you need to, during that month or that time period when they're free, you have to actually go and get the digital rights to them by downloading the game. Technically, you don't even have to.
He's
download
rocking
it. You just
right
click
now.
on purchase.
The
And you get it for
downloading.
free, and then
Yeah,
you can download it
download.
later whenever
Yeah,
you want.
he's rocking.
I don't remember ever doing that.
Well, then just let it
For
go.
Sly Cooper at
why?
all, so
Why are we talking about it?
I don't know. I am really.
I just don't get it.
Why this game is free? I don't know. I'm not going to complain though. They let me get it for free, and that
Yeah.
playthrough starts tomorrow. Okay, that's my main game playthrough. My main game
Right? All of a sudden, $10 gets taken out. Oh, dudes, I got overdrafted.
For the second
Stupid
time,
PlayStation Store took $10 out of my account
Okay, pretty
when
cool.
I bought the game last week,
Tomorrow
and now I'm
night
overdrafted,
will be
guys.
A fun throwback session of classic Street Fighter. I'll be playing Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo and.
Why
Street
are you
Fighter 2
playing
First
more
Strike.
Street Fighter?
We'll see how it goes. Hopefully, we get more variety in opponents. Because last
Mortal
week, I literally
Kombat
fought one guy
It's starting to
all
get
night
hot with
on Super
Nightwolf,
Turbo,
and you're
I
avoiding
fought
that.
the same character
Sam
Yuri
Show is a
5
great
million
game to
times
watch
in Third
online.
Strike. I'm hoping I
But
get
you're
at least
scared of that
some
game for some
variety,
reason. I don't know why, because it seems perfect
to the
for you.
gameplay, and it's not the same people over and over again.
And
because
then
it was kind of a
KI
bummer
might be
last
coming
week. I
back
mean, I'd
because
like to play
Max
games
Million's
over.
making
I
a
don't
ton of
wanna do the
videos
same
about
shit over
KI.
and over. I want a little bit of variety. If
So
possible.
go
Okay.
play something.
So that's
Just have like a Friday fight night. Just pick a fighting
I'm off
game
on
and play
Monday.
subs
Monday's
on
my
it.
day off from streaming this week. I'm back on Tuesday with more Grand Theft Auto 4.
Oh, Monday's his
and
day off? Okay.
A chill night stream of Madden 20. On Wednesday,
Ew.
I'll be playing more Sly Cooper. And
I told you, Madden's
I'm trying
going
to
chill.
remember exactly what I'm balancing that with. I know it's a chill stream, but I don't remember if it's
Minecraft?
if it's Black Ops 4 Blackout. I don't think it is. I think I'm doing Judgment that night. I can't 100%
Ew.
remember.
Finish Judgment.
I
Nobody
wrote it
likes
down
that
in the
game right
schedule
now.
on Twitter. On Thursday of this week, we actually have Life is Strange 2 Episode 4. Yeah, that game still exists. I know you might have forgotten about it.
Well, yeah.
'cause the last episode was
You gotta
back
finish
in
it.
May, over 3.5 months ago. And it wasn't a very good episode, to be quite frank with all of you. It was pretty lame. It was the hippie episode where you're out in the woods with a bunch of hippies.
Stupid hippies.
So that's actually coming out this Thursday. And yes, I'm
Yeah.
playing.
Why is he
Acme.
toxic?
So
We
we'll be
don't
doing
know.
that this Thursday is the main gameplay stream, and I think I'm doing Blackout Thursday night, and then basically the week.
Yeah.
Friday. I think I'm doing
his
Dragon Ball
gameplay
Fighter
of
2
Sly
and
is
my
going to be
weekly
terrible.
Minecraft stream.
He's like, I don't
Saturday and
remember
Sunday
this,
will be
guys.
more
What do I
GTA
do?
4 and more Sly Cooper.
Hey,
Okay?
get
And that's
to the
basically
plugs.
the streaming week.
That's
I'm
where
pretty
you
sure
want to
it's that
go
Monday
with
that I
this.
have
So
off again.
just get on with it.
100% on that. I have to double check that, but it'll be a full streaming
Quit
week
stalling.
balancing GTA, Sly, a little bit of Giant Quest Builders, Life is
260
Strange, and then all my chill
viewers
streams at night,
for a
Madden,
day stream,
Minecraft,
pre-stream.
uh,
Oh, it's the game's
Black
fault.
Ops
It's an
4
old game.
Blackout,
Nobody wanted to watch the old
you know,
game,
and other
guys.
stuff. Okay, should be pretty fun.
It's not the fact you don't have music on it. It's not the fact that
The
you're not
last
doing
week of
anything
August,
interesting.
okay?
You
I
could be
haven't talked
playing
about this much only
GTA
because
5
it's still
and having
quite
fun
far
with,
away. You know, we still
you
got
know,
over
your
a week to
viewers
get
or
to
your
it.
subs or
The
somebody,
last
but
week of
you're
August,
too paranoid to do
there
that.
are multiple new releases this year.
But that could
okay?
be an option.
First of all, we've got Control, the latest game from Remedy. And if you guys don't know, Remedy is the studio that made Alan Wake back in the day. They're also the studio that made Quantum Break a few years ago. Okay? So
Almost
kind
said
of a
few
mixed
weeks.
bag for me.
Oopsies.
Like, I think that they're a good game studio, but when it comes to the actual core gameplay of their games, sometimes it leaves a lot to be desired. In particular, both Alan Wake and Quantum Break had some pretty repetitive and eventually boring gameplay.
This chat seems to
Paired
be
in with pretty good
confused, too.
plots, and that's kind of the shame is the games narratively are quite
He
good.
might be. I think he's
but the
actually
gameplay
stalling right now
themselves
for
get kind of,
donations.
you know,
He has about
bogged down,
260 viewers, so he's just waiting for somebody to give him some donos.
That being said, this should be interesting. This game is
'Cause
called Control.
I don't think
and
he's
it's about
gotten
someone
a
who has
single
psychic
tip in yet.
powers, telekinesis.
I haven't seen one show
and
up.
the ability to control objects, possess people, throw things. You know, it's kind of like X-Men.
Because
almost.
he thinks that
And
his
that's kind
fan
of the whole
base
premise of the
only
game,
watches
is that
him,
you're
Derek.
kind of like a super-powered being.
Because he knows he'll be
And
caught, Ace. If he
that sounds like an
buys
interesting premise to me.
view bots
Now,
and stuff
again,
like that, he'll
it'll
get
be a
caught.
game with a great
For sure.
story and some
Oh,
interesting gameplay mechanics for
GTG
60
came up
hours
with
and the
that?
game might be
Nice.
boring as shit.
I'll have to find
I
that
don't
video of
know.
his.
Well, I'm
I've
actually
been missing
interested
out
in
on a
this when I
couple
saw
of them
some
here or there.
gameplay of it on Twitter today.
Which is a bummer,
And I was
'cause,
like, wow, it actually looks
you
interesting.
know, I love
You know,
this
you can
stuff.
make a shield
He's a great guy.
by having these telekinetic powers pull objects in front of you. You could push objects into enemies. You could, you know, physically grab enemies and toss them. You could possess enemies. It looks pretty neat.
It sounds cool.
So I guess we're gonna see, you know, how it goes. Okay. Then we've got 2 survival horror games at the end of the month on the same freaking day.
On the
One's
same
called
day,
Man of
really?
Medan. It's the next game from the makers of Until Dawn, which has been quite some time since Until Dawn. So it's great that we're getting a new game from them. And it's part of the Dark Pictures anthology of horror games. Eventually, I guess once a year, they're planning on pumping out a new horror game, and this is the first one in the series. So
That's
if anything like
interesting.
Until Dawn, I'm really looking forward to that. We loved Until Dawn, and you know, years ago when it
Oh,
came
yeah, he
out,
said
it was
we
one of my
again.
favorite playthroughs for a long time. And I think
Building
there's
that
kind of
tribalism
cool
with his
stuff in this
cult.
one. And then we've got Blair Witch, a survival horror game where you're
Yeah,
in a
I've
village
been
and all
seeing
kinds of
Blair Witch,
crazy
and that
stuff
looks
happens.
interesting. I can't wait
So,
for, you know,
2
somebody to
survival
play it, and
horror
I get to
games
watch that.
going on at the same time near the end
That'll
of the
be
month.
fun to watch.
Now, I'm aware there's a few other games coming out as well. There's
Ooh.
one called Nanaki, and there's one
Eternal
called Astral
Napalm.
Chain. I'm going to be honest with
DSP's
everyone, not super excited.
great
and not very
commentary
interested in those games,
saves
but
bad
I'm not writing
games.
them off. I'll keep them in mind.
Can I
And what we'll
get
do is
some of
we'll play
that
all these other
that
games
you're
that are coming
smoking
this
on
month and see
there,
how I do.
Eternal
And
Napalm?
if we
Because
end up
Phil's
having a little bit
commentary
of a
is
gap,
awful, and I hope
maybe
you're
we'll
being
wanna do,
sarcastic. Otherwise, you've gone too
wanna do
deep with
some
the
more
herbal supplements,
kind
my
of,
friend.
You know, variety of gameplay. Maybe I'd consider one of those games for my streams, but right now I'm not like 100%.
Yeah, people are asking him,
sold
who's we?
on those games. Okay. But we'll see. It's good to have options. It's good to have those options there if we get bored or whatever and we want a little bit more variety this month. We have other games, okay? Then, of course,
He's just going through it right
also
now.
coming up, which we haven't scheduled yet, we've got the Rageathon. So, FYI, guys, it's pretty much getting down to the nitty-gritty here. It's your last chance to vote on what games you want to see in this Rageathon marathon. The poll is going to be closing on
This
Tuesday.
Rageathon is going to
So
be
you must head
so
over
boring.
right now to my website,
He's playing one game
www.game.com,
for 1 to 2
go to
hours.
forums,
He's
go to
not
the
going to go
general
ahead
section, and right there, the top
and get
thread
any
is the
real
thread to
rage
vote.
going. He's just going to be
on the
salty old
Rageathon.
man sitting on the
You must
couch.
vote, vote, vote. And then on Tuesday, I'm closing the poll. We're figuring out the results, and that's going to determine what games I play during the Rageathon. It'll be about 5 games. When will the Rageathon be? Well, I can tell you it's going to happen right around that last week of August.
He could do a poll or something, but he doesn't want
before all
that.
these
Yeah.
new releases hit. More than likely, it'll either be around the same time as like when Control comes out, maybe the day before, or the day after, or right before when the horror games hit. Okay.
That's when he wants to put it in, huh?
We'll figure it out, but
That
you
little-
gotta vote, vote, vote. All
little
right? Now,
dip there.
also, a big positive update.
I like how he's all over voting when he doesn't vote in real life.
Yesterday we hit our subs goal for the month. That's
Oh,
why,
wow.
as you guys can see, we don't have
Somebody
a goal
gave us a
listed here. It
bunch
just says subs. It's
of
we hit
subs.
the subs goal last night. People were very generous yesterday and gifted a bunch of subs, and a bunch of people also subscribed, just, genuinely, and we hit the subs. So that means the retrospective
you said that again,
is
Phil?
going to happen.
Genuine
All right,
subs
that's
versus
pretty
gifted
awesome.
subs.
Now,
Yikes. You're separating
I'm
your
not
subs
doing
now.
anything with that yet. Reason being, we're still in the midst of doing stuff with the Rageathon. There's no reason for me to get ahead of myself here and start doing stuff now for the retrospective event. All right, but what we're gonna do is get the Rageathon votes in, get all that solidified.
I don't know why he's
schedule
doing another
up,
retrospective. He's
schedule and
already
everything.
killed that.
Then once that's done, then
It's gonna
I'm
be so
open up
bad.
The nominations process.
People are
We're
gonna be like,
able to
"Hey,
post
watch
up
this,"
your
and he's gonna be
favorite
like, "No,
moments from my
I don't want
11
to watch
years
that.
as a content
I don't want to
creator
watch that."
on my
Oh, look at
forums,
this! Skip,
and
skip,
I'm gonna
skip.
sift through all your suggestions.
Look at this food. I
to do
remember
the
eating
next
this food.
retrospective event. That's going to take place sometime in September. That's going to be pretty fun because we're going to be, going down memory lane. I'll be reacting to some of these videos for the first time ever. Keep in mind all the things I've done in 11 years.
You'll just go through
gameplay
a video.
Game reviews, edited series.
Somebody in his chat. Let's nominate him watching retrospective clips.
Go through and watch
oh, that would be so
really,
good.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Like,
I haven't done this in many
look
months,
at me being
so it should end up being really fun. Okay,
this
so
fake
anyway, that's
laugh
gonna open
talking
up
about my old
nominations.
clip.
We'll open up soon, but not yet. Let's get the Rageathon stuff solidified, and then we'll open up all that stuff for the retrospective event. Okay, fair enough.
Let's get through the Rageathon
that's all
first.
good news. That's great news.
Pay
guys.
me
Thanks
money
for
so
all
I
your
can
support
know how much
recently.
money
It's
to
been
ask
really
for
great,
during the
in
retrospective
that
event.
regard. So
Gotcha.
Thank you. Streams have been exciting with good attendance and
He kind of
people
changed those
interacting and everything
events
good.
and stuff
I have
together.
zero
He
complaints,
goes,
everything's
oh,
great,
this is
and
tied
I'm
to
looking
a sub
forward to
goal, or
lot
this is tied to a
more
donation
streaming
goal.
for the rest of this
He's
month.
always done that.
These
And
classic throwback
it's
playthroughs
not
I'm
really
doing,
helping
and
him
I'm
right
pairing
now.
those with new releases coming up, and it should be a great time. Okay? Good stuff all around. All right, let's now move on to the second segment of the pre-stream.
Plugs?
Also deemed the gratuitous plugs segment.
Yeah,
yes,
plugs.
Our favorite segment, of course.
Get ready for the script.
Right.
Let's pull it out, guys.
Basically, tell you how you can be supported.
You ready?
All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for 11 awesome years of being a
Oh, that's a
content
terrible
creator.
idea.
I'm
You
incredibly
just gotta
grateful that I've had this
wing it.
opportunity and that I can continue
I'm
to do
kidding.
this on a daily
Don't
basis.
plan ahead.
I love sharing my gameplay experiences with all of you, and I certainly hope that you enjoy seeing my gameplay experiences on a daily basis.
He yelled at us. Don't yell at me.
It's been ups and downs. It's been a wild ride. There's been a lot of stuff that's happened over the years. I started off doing this as a hobby on YouTube for about 2.5 years when I had a full-time office job. I never intended for it to ever become anything other than a hobby, doing it for like 2.5 hours a night when I got home from work. Then I unexpectedly lost my office job, and
I told you. Holding that grudge from that long ago.
This into a way to make a living during a time when otherwise I don't know what else I would have fallen back on. And
By
for 6 years,
telling his
full-time
viewers to
gaming
go
YouTube.
ahead and click on his
Sadly,
video
in
ads.
2017, YouTube's ad revenue bottom fell out. during the
That's a
apocalypse.
solution to
They
it.
lost most of their major advertising, and I had to find
They
another
did.
way to make ends meet, and I became a full-time streamer here on Twitch. And for the last 2.5 years, I've been an interactive streamer, where every day we talk, we hang out, we interact. It's not just about the gameplay anymore. It's a lot more about our interactions during said streams and having a lot of fun together, which is a lot different than just doing kind of offline gameplay videos for YouTube. It really is a different experience that I enjoy a ton.
Yeah, I don't know of how many
And
streamers
I
actually have
personally feel that
pre-stream
my streams have
segments.
only gotten better.
I mean, I get it if it's like a minute
But that being
or two
said,
coming in and being like, hey, chat, we're
since
going to talk
times have
about
changed,
this.
making a
You
living
know, this
has
is what we're
become
going to
harder
do.
and harder.
Not Phil's pre-streams,
And
which are an
now,
hour and a
I
half
pretty
to
much make
2
nothing on
hours
YouTube at
long.
all.
Daily.
My YouTube channel is just an archive here of my live
Daily.
streams. A way for those who can't
I mean,
attend live streams
I try to
see
keep
the
all
raw
my
archive
plugs
footage,
nice and short.
on demand later.
For the most part.
And
It's just
primarily,
easier
my
and
income
it's
comes
better
from
for you
streaming.
guys.
So,
you know.
that being said, if you love
Everybody
the daily
who's
live streams,
subscribed to
fact
the
that I put
channel,
out,
I appreciate it. You know, that kind of
full-time
stuff.
streams 6 days
Become
a
an
week.
agent today.
The
It's
fact that I
usually like
still take
2
the effort to
sentences
upload
and
those
that's it.
streams to YouTube, even though I make pretty much no money on those videos.
But he says it every day, Karmakin.
And
Every
you
single day.
Enjoy everything here.
And it's
and you wanna
all
see you continue to be successful.
just
all right?
from
There
the
are many
script.
ways that you can support
Over and over
my
again.
efforts,
It's probably about
which I'm about to outline
3
right
weeks
now.
now.
For you. Okay. So first off, you can check out my Patreon over at patreon.com/darksidephil. All right. And anything you pledge to my Patreon is much appreciated. You earn personal perks when you pledge to my Patreon, depending on how much you pledge.
Yeah,
I'm not
it's
gonna go into
really
detail
bad right
about it
now.
because it's all listed there publicly.
Anyone
who's a current patron,
and he started begging immediately after this 2,000 you know,
I have
$200 and some
Teespring
odd
where I sell all
dollar
kinds of fun merchandise,
Sunday he
primarily
had with the
t-shirts,
cat
but
reveal.
Also, things like you know, stickers, mugs, hoodies, etc. Good quality stuff, and if you buy anything there, it helps me out. But you get a cool collectible as well, so give it a look. If you're here live on the stream, there are many ways that you can contribute, and many ways that you can get interaction with
putting
me
this
on a
up.
live stream.
See, that's what I'm
However,
saying, that he's trying to get his YouTube
up
audience
front.
in there.
All
If
right.
you're live on the stream and you cheer me, you get a shout out.
Even though your contributions are greatly
cool.
appreciated, and even though
The wheelchair club's coming in.
allow me to keep doing what I love
Finally
for a
rolled
living,
up in here.
they're not
I
mandatory.
know they're a little slow. It's
All right?
okay,
Just
Rob.
understand that,
Thanks for helping
you know,
out,
if
buddy.
you can't contribute, that's perfectly fine. I love the fact that I have people who come by and hang out with me on a daily basis. That anyone after
that's
11
wrong.
Years even
He
gives
just
a
said
damn
it the
about
other
my
day.
opinion on
He
games,
said, if you're not
just
here
wants
to
keep talking
contribute,
and interact with me. That's a pretty
you can
amazing
get the fuck
thing.
out.
An
That's what he
11-year
said the other
legacy
day.
that continues, right? I'm incredibly grateful for it. I really am. So thank you for that, and thanks for coming to hang out with me every single day.
Somebody told him that they used to like his YouTube channel, but now it's just edited streams. They like the clips better. So cut out all the dead air
like
from
I said, it's my
your
primary source
streams.
of income. It pays the bills. It pays for the games. It keeps everything going. All right. So thanks to anyone who does go above and
Right?
beyond to contribute.
I mean, Madden
Okay?
Madden
Now,
almost died,
there are many
and
ways
somebody
you can contribute
donated
during
money
the live
to
stream.
him
You can
for
share
that.
bits, you can subscribe to the channel. You could tip me live, and any of those things, if you do them live, I will give you a shout out for, so that you can get some extra recognition. All right. Now that being said, understand.
Nihilistic
what I say
Goldfish
and
just
do on
told
my
somebody
stream
else in
is
chat that he does
ultimately
this
under my
begging
control, and I'm
segment
responsible
every
for it.
morning.
So there's a few ground rules that we
Yikes.
follow here on the streams every day, and please understand that, you know, they're kind of important. I need to review them so that you understand what's going on. First off, I have to abide by Twitch's terms of service. There's certain
No, you
things I
don't.
can't
Twitch's
say and
terms
do,
of service don't
certain
matter right
topics
now.
that are
As long as you say
taboo
sorry
or
for your
risque,
actions, it's okay.
And understand that there's certain things we're just not going to discuss on the stream. In addition to that, I kind of have my own guide.
Yeah,
of,
he
like,
won't go ahead and
guidelines,
play with Brian again. Brian's
when it
gone.
comes to things that we talk about on my
Also,
streams.
because, you know,
Firstly,
called
we
Phil
don't
out
talk
for
about
that
argumentative topics like
scam.
politics and religion, because people tend to not get along.
Yeah,
get
no
angry with
politics.
each other,
Meh.
and not want to see from another perspective. And even though every once in a while we will still discuss those things if they have something to do, for example, with the game we're playing, okay? Then we'll
Yeah,
get
his
into it.
merchandise is awful,
general,
right?
those are
I think he
topics
still
I
has
really
that
wanna
Christmas
touch
stuff
on.
up
Like
on
I
his
said, people tend
Teespring
to
last
get
time I
really angry
checked.
about them. I don't want to go there.
Let me check that right now.
You know, and have people get all upset. So, in addition to that, I do my best to stay away from negativity and drama. I do my best to try it to make it so that when we have a live stream here, it's more
I'm gonna
about
check
just
that. I'm gonna
relaxing,
see if he
chilling,
actually has his
having a
Christmas
good
shirts
time.
up. So,
You know, when you come to my streams, you want to have a positive vibe. You want to see, gee, what's Phil's honest reaction to this game he's playing today?
Punish DSP is
What's the hot
awful.
topic
That's-
that everyone's talking about today that Phil
terrible
can now give
shirt.
his opinion on? Stuff like that.
Did you remove
Not,
that Christmas
oh,
stuff finally,
who's the
Phil?
latest person who insulted Phil? Who's stealing Phil's content? Who's doing this nasty?
I'm stealing Phil's
We're not
content.
gonna get into that crap. All right.
That's
Because
okay. It's
if
just
that's
a hobby.
If we did that
He
every day,
still
that's all
has
it would
the
be about.
fucking
whole show would
goddamn
be
Christmas stuff
permeated
up
with this negative
from
toxic stuff.
2018.
I don't like to do that.
On
I
his
wanna keep my stream
Teesprings.
Positive vibe. The bottom line is,
Are you
usually
kidding
come to
me?
a gameplay stream to escape that drama anyway. You don't want more drama.
gotta be
on a
joking
gameplay
me.
Stream. You come here to have a good time, right? That's what we're all here for, and that's kind of the vibe that I try to propagate
Look,
here.
he's just going over the script, so it
Okay?
doesn't matter. But
So understand this.
Look
Even
at
though
this.
I am greatly appreciative of all of
this
your
is his
contributions,
merch still. Look
I
at
have
it,
not
terrible.
any obligation
Nobody's buying
whatsoever
that.
to
No,
actually
get that out of
respond
here.
to
Though,
anything.
you know,
And there's some
I know we
people who
hate.
come in here
You know,
purposely trying to do
he
stuff
just
to
hates
derail my
skeletons.
streams.
Watch that
It's
video
not gonna
earlier
fly,
today.
Okay?
But look at this. Keep
Ultimately,
scrolling,
like I
guys.
said, I control
Keep going.
what I say and do on my streams, and if I feel
Keep going. Keep the
that
retro
something
stuff.
is said
Yeah,
or
that's
done
right.
to try to get
Christmas
my attention,
stuff
try to
still.
derail a stream or get me all worked up,
From
or get me to
last
say something
year.
that's gonna get me in trouble
Why?
on Twitch, etc.
Why?
I'm
Take
not
it
gonna
down.
the bait. I'm gonna skip it, and we're gonna move on.
Take it down.
So understand, I have no obligation to respond to any contributions here
Christmas
on Twitch.
stuff.
Some people get this misconception that just because they
That's
choose something,
crazy.
I'm just gonna read every possible thing and get in trouble, and that's not the case. Okay.
No. Persona
In
4
general,
was the
most
one,
people get
Derek,
it.
that they went
Most
ahead
people are
and
positive. They're trying to
paid for it.
contribute in order to.
Yeah, is he going to keep it up and just put
mix.
2019
So,
Christmas stuff
we
up
have a
and
good
pretend
time
like
here
it's
on
new
YouTube every day. I'm
designs?
not too worried about it. Okay.
Oh, they're new
Now,
designs,
you see
guys.
the
Look at them.
Stats leaderboard at the top of the screen. This is a leaderboard that I update myself periodically with information like the top cheerer and top tipper of said stream, which is pretty neat. It's a way for you to get extra recognition if indeed you are
It's
the
terrible,
top cheerer
though.
or top tipper of a stream.
Might as well just keep up the crappy merch and just change the date.
And in addition to that, we've also got.
I don't think any of
a
it's
cheering
dated. Just
leaderboard.
change
That's a part
2019.
of
Look
Twitch
at those
itself
designs.
integrated
Yeah.
into the Twitch chat that updates itself for cheers. So there's many opportunities for you to get recognized and get, extra recognition.
Oh, that'd be rough. I mean, I think there are people out there like that, JD.
Pretty nice.
Cydella, Rob,
last but not least, before we get
Super
to
Blind
shout-outs for said
Man.
contributions, for people
Do you
who
guys
are
notice a
listening
trend
on
with that?
Stream,
Huh. Planet Jeff?
I just want to
yeah,
say,
it's one of those invisible
thank you for any
disabilities.
contribution. Right now,
I think that's depression.
Probably the best way to contribute
Weird.
would be by tipping.
All these guys have these
The reason
disabilities.
I say that is because tips are funds that I can use immediately to put towards things
Just
that I
the
so
tip,
choose.
Burnell.
And an
Great job,
example,
buddy.
I can put it towards bills if I need to.
Vote Democrat.
I can buy a new game if I need to.
Nihilist of Goldfish. Get your debit card out, brother.
This month that I'm going to be looking to buy later in
His
the month.
pay pics are calling that out.
Anything
Yikes.
that you tip me will help defray the cost of said new games. Tips
I'm gonna need to buy a bunch of new games for the hardcore begging season.
That's the only way to contribute. As I've said, I don't look a gift horse in the mouth. I'm very appreciative of anything that you guys would contribute.
I'm so happy
but
you give
tipping
me
would
money,
be a little bit more
but
than anything else.
give me
All right,
tips
so
more
take a
than
look over the
subs.
stream. There's a tips jar button you can click on, or you can type exclamation point tip into the stream chat. For
Yikes.
instructions on how to tip, all right? And
The
thank you
big
guys
noses
for you.
seems to be wearing
Also,
off in
thank
his
you for
chat.
cheer,
A lot of
give
people are
subs,
just
all that
kind of
stuff.
ripping into him
Okay?
about this.
All right, now continuing on, it is now time for shout outs. It's time to give credit for
Yeah,
those
can
who
we-
contributed.
Somebody just said it
sort
in
of
his
big
chat.
leaderboard and the like,
Mask
okay?
villain.
So we
Sending
start off with an
sending
overnight
thoughts
cheer
and
from
prayers.
Cody Carls.
That's all you
Cody
get,
Carls
Phil.
asked
Thoughts
the
and
following. He
prayers.
says, since you've introduced Jasper the cat to us, that makes me think of the OG Bunny that you used to have and talk about in old videos. What's the origin of Bunny, and what are some of your favorite memories associated
What?
with him? Well, Bunny was a pet that I had when I was much younger. I still remember it was Easter morning one year, and my parents
Okay, this story. That's what it
unexpectedly
is.
surprised myself
All
and my
right.
cousin with a pet
I know the
rabbit.
lore behind
He
that.
was a Netherlands dwarf, and he was very small when he started. He grew a little bit more over the time because he was a dwarf. He was a miniature rabbit. He was beige,
tiny rabbit.
very silky smooth hair, and dark brown eyes, and had small ears for a rabbit because he was a dwarf. A dwarf rabbit always has little ears.
No, he's telling us some pig roach tale about his
And he
rabbit.
was a very fun pet, and we kept him in a cage, but we let him run around the house pretty much like once a day. And he was a very athletic rabbit. He would run and do crazy
Athletic
hops across
rabbit?
the house. Like you'd be
What, like
walking
Bugs Bunny and
not
Space
knowing
Jam?
that he was out, and all of a sudden he would fly in front of you like waist height. Woohoo! Giant leap across the hallway. And you're like, holy crap, man, can he move?
Because bunnies like to jump. When they're happy,
he was a
they
pretty
jump.
cool pet. He liked eating pellets and dried alfalfa.
Okay.
And in
He's
particular,
rocking again
these
in
carrot
this.
treats we would give him that were made of real carrot, but it was like dehydrated carrot and like a crunchy treat. And that was his favorite thing. We give him one like once a day.
So it was dehydrated
Munch on
carrots.
those.
Okay.
Now the only thing was he was a little skittish. He wasn't necessarily a lap rabbit per se. A lot of rabbits you can just put him in your lap and
What
pet
was-
him almost like a cat. He was not.
That's
He
so
was a rabbit.
boring.
You could pick him up, but he would wiggle and squiggle and try to get out of your hands, and nibble you and bite you. So mostly he stayed in his cage, except when we let him out to run.
Even his rabbit
Every
did
once in a
like
while we
him?
had a leash and we'd take him around the backyard
Uh-oh.
too, to kind of run around the backyard. This was all when I lived with my
Uh-oh, I was
parents,
right.
when I
Kiwi
was
Farms
much
let us
younger,
know.
Talking like,
Just checked. Somebody just said,
You know,
I
the,
just checked, and his
probably
names are all
90s
taken on
through,
Mixer anyways.
the mid 2000s. He lived a long time.
Every name
His
for
was
him is
Bunny.
gone.
Bunny Rabbit, and he lived.
Oh, he's arguing with
for a rabbit
with top tier Brian on that? Yikes.
Quite long. I believe he was 13.
He switched from the
when he
computer
passed
to the
away.
app?
Like I said, especially for a Netherlands dwarf, too, like
Interesting.
Netherlands dwarves, you don't expect to last very long, but he lasted an incredibly long.
I don't know
Most
why
of
he's
the
going
parents
into this big of a rant
care
about
for
a,
him very well.
a rabbit.
But it was pretty sad
I'd like
because
him
at
talking
the time,
about
it
the
was the
the
mid-2000s,
hamsters as much as
and
this.
I graduated from college or university.
No,
whatever
it
you wanna
died
call
when
it. And I
college.
moved out of my parents' house to live in an apartment with two other coworkers of mine.
That was when he was the loan shark.
Straight out of college, and I didn't see my rabbit or my parents very much during that time period. I was working my butt off, and then weekends it was like having fun with friends and stuff. And I only saw my parents maybe tops once a week. Sometimes I didn't see them once a week. And so I didn't see my rabbit at all very much that time period. And he passed away during a time that I wasn't, living with my parents anymore.
Oh, was it around and my bunny died?
So pretty sad, that happened, but it is what it is. Everything, everything passes, right? And he had a very good life. I know for a fact. Like I said, my parents took care of him very well, and I'll always remember him. In fact, I'm not even kidding. I have a picture of him right now in my office that I hang on my wall.
Oh, you do? Can we see it?
To kind of remind me, of things of the past. It's sad that
show us
that he passed like that, but it was very nice that I have a remembrance of him right there on the wall hanging. I have a picture of him in the office. So there you go.
Pretty much, he worked as a loan agent for like
asking about the old school.
A branch for a bank. It was really weird.
Thank you very much for that.
And he was like, "Oh yeah, I know all the loan tactics and this and that." And he gets roped into terrible loans anyways.
Crashed on my laptop, and I'm trying to reload.
Oh no, Stream Chat's dead.
So that I can actually get the Stream Chat working again.
Hint, hint.
And it's not working very well. In fact, it just
hint,
said
hint.
that it crapped out on me. So let's get to the next contribution. Well, here we go. Next contribution, Amazing GT 23 resubbed for 17 months overnight.
It's going to cover all these
Amazing GT, that is much appreciated. Cleanup Man 85.
Yeah, somebody else asked for that picture of the rabbit too, but he won't do it.
Penne Pasta Boys Unite. Oh boy. The Penne Pasta name. It's nice and fresh and interesting, as we all know. So,
snake laugh.
Penne Pasta meme. Alright, continuing on. An Shen G or An Sheng Forever. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for the sub, An Sheng. I appreciate that. Criterion. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you to Criterion for the subscription. That is much appreciated.
That fresh pasta.
Disgusting Belch. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you to Really Disgusting Raucous Belch. Okay, that's
nice.
That one I kind of made
A
up.
pet rock would die for unfill.
Sorry about that disgusting Belch. It came out
Probably would too.
An anonymous cheerer did a 123-bit cheer.
Nice.
So thank you very much to the anonymous cheerer. Let's get you up on the leaderboard as the top cheerer of the day because you're the first cheerer of the day, whoever you may be. Thank you for the 123-bit cheer. Looks like my Twitch may be reloading now, so let me see if I can get the Twitch chat back up and running. So I can actually see what you guys are saying and doing here.
So boring right now.
Nice.
Rock.
Let's see here. Come on now. Pop out the chat.
Give us something good. Oh, you get the chat.
Errors. It doesn't work. Let's try this again. Okay, let's see here.
Tech support.
This.
Please help.
And I say pop out the chat now. Okay,
no.
It's loading.
Oh.
It's loading.
Oh no.
It's loading.
This is terrible
and
content.
Finally. All right.
Hint, hint. Help me.
Stream chat for
hint,
about
hint.
6 minutes there. Stupid thing. Babyman Gaming says he hunts rabbits. Well, if it's legal and you're in an area where that's allowed, I'm not gonna say not to do that, but that's horrible and you're a terrible person. How could you?
Oh, okay.
Those little bunnies will never forgive you. I know that. Okay. Frog with a party hat tipped me $1.
Very funny.
So can I rejoin the stream? GTA 4 is one of my favorite games. I would like to interact with the chat. I apologize for being trollish. Well, Frog with a party hat. Let's take a look and let's see why you were banned. Right?
Let's check the logs on this one viewer instead of having a mod do it for us.
Let's take a look.
Oh.
Oops, I mistyped here.
Somebody's...
Frog with a party hat was banned.
I like Rabbit. Rabbit's good. Very
after
green
4
cheese.
timeouts.
I enjoy it every now and then.
And let's see.
Maybe once, twice a year.
I have Alzheimer's. I sold Jasper into slavery. Oink, oink, oink. I'm a pig.
Sound clip that. That's a good one. Oink, oink, oink. I'm a pig. Fantastic.
Let's see. What else are there insulting things?
A good sound clip from Pig saying oink oink oink, I'm a pig.
Should I unban this guy?
That's what you missed, Ace.
Trustworthy, right? Seems to me like a guy who would say those kinds of things. There's no chance that he would possibly say those again. I mean,
no, never, Phil.
He learned his lesson, right?
Yeah.
He never in a million years would this guy
Are you really leading into this that hard, Phil? Come on, man.
That would be like insulting or against the rules.
Unban the guy.
Drama.
Let it go.
You know, this guy
Grow up.
obviously.
Just like you told me the other day in your chat.
His lesson.
Grow up, Phil.
And we let him in here. Obviously, he's going to become immediately. He's going to become an upstanding citizen who's going to abide by all the rules. All
Good
right?
God, you don't
And
need to go this
major
much of a
contributor
rant.
to the conversation.
Just say no. Or unban him and get the fuck over it.
This is definitely the kind of person
Good
that
Lord.
I want to back into my chat. Simply
Why?
Because they sent me $1. I mean, let's face it.
Yeah, you paid up.
$1 proves their maturity level is off the charts. No. You can't come back, asshole.
That's okay if you got it.
Come
It's
back and make a new
hilarious.
account.
Oh, no.
Don't tell anyone that it was you. And you
Why
know,
am I
so
toxic,
fresh.
guys? Put in that sound clip. I gotta get that soundboard going because I can
But thanks
put
for
that
the
in
dollar.
there right there.
Okay. Scoobula
Good Lord.
has resubscribed to the channel for 8 months.
So
Thank you,
toxic.
Scoopula, for 8 months of ongoing support. That is much appreciated. Scoopula. Thank you. Rob tipped me $5.
From the wheelchair game.
What's going on, Rob? He says, how are you doing? Or actually, he did not say that. Let me actually read what he said. He
People
said,
are
"How are you
memeing
doing?
Rob's name.
Been watching Judgment the morning
Good
after."
Lord, chat.
Me
Calm
too.
down. We got
I
the
love
H in it too.
And
Yikes.
it's funny because I was on par to just beat the game and not do any of the side cases. Now I'm actually happy that I went and took the time to do the side cases because they're quite good.
There's so
I actually
many
feel I would've
trolls
been
sitting in
doing
there.
a big injustice
Yikes.
to not do the side cases and miss out on them.
Yeah,
So I'm
that trolling was pretty good, making
now, and of
Phil
course
say
trying to
those
get all the
things.
friendships in Camarocho, which is very challenging because they're all popping up at like the end of the game now. But I don't think they're as. I think they're kind of disjointed. Like they're popping up randomly because I didn't do them all naturally and organically over the course of the game.
Straight
So
cash
now they're all,
homie.
like, appearing at
Are you
random
happy you
times, so it's, like,
donated
tricky to figure
good
out when you
old
have to go
Madden to the
where
Pig
find
Roach?
these friendships and the like. And I think some of them are actually tied to the side investigation cases. So we got to
Okay,
keep
solid
going with what
start.
we're doing. But it looks like, you know, tonight I'm going to be working on one of those friendships immediately.
Oh, friendship. Oh,
And then seeing where
do you know
it
how
goes
those
and
work,
keep going,
Phil?
right? So, yeah, I really like Judgment. In fact, I mean, I think people would not be shocked if I said right now that Judgment is one of my favorite games of the year. I think that it really took the Yakuza formula and pushed it forward in a way that was a lot more unique and original.
I don't know if
than
he's
Yakuza.
enjoying it that much.
Basically, it gave it a refreshing twist.
Because he's been
Yakuza's a great
avoiding
game
all the
series,
side
but
content.
Every game being almost the same.
It's really, really
Kind of
weird.
gets worn out after a while.
I mean, his game of the year is going to be,
Judgment
you
really
know,
gave it, I think, a refreshing twist that it
Dragon
needed.
Quest 11
It might
probably.
even start a whole new franchise or a whole new IP.
He played
you
that
know,
for like 2
will
months,
be successful
despite
over time for them.
everything being
so
down.
I really like it. Thank you for the $5 tip, Rob, top tipper of the day. A nice
Thanks,
way to start
Rob.
things off here. Thank you. Timbo sliced at a 50-bit cheer. He says GTA 4 hype. Legit question. Last night, if that statue won, would you have built it or seeing what it was, not built it? No, I would have. You know, as I said, when we do my Minecraft streams, which is what Timbo is addressing here. Okay, the top contributor every week during my Minecraft stream will get something in the game named in their honor. All right, and we had contributors who were asking for a giant stone penis or phallus pointing towards the portal, saying something from Beavis and Butthead. Okay.
Okay.
I don't feel that that's like so stupid or offensive that it's not able to be done. You know, if there was something that was totally like really over the top sexual or racist or something, no, I'm not.
It's a
gonna do that shit.
penis.
That's ridiculous. Okay.
Who-
But obviously this was a joke.
Wow,
So
haha.
I'm gonna try to
Very
stick it
funny.
to
Who
me
cares?
By contributing and saying haha, and I will do something funny in his game, or embarrassing in his game. All right, but it didn't happen. Ozymandias
Oh, he's talking about
next week.
the whole donation
Minecraft
goal for yesterday, where people are trying to make
But no, I would've done
him
it.
make a penis statue.
I would have done it. Like I said,
in
I don't think that it
Minecraft.
was anything so monstrously offensive that people would, oh my god, if Phil does that, that's it. And no, I don't think so. I think people would have understood it was a joke. It was a way for someone to kind of like sticking it to me like a joke. So, so there you go. Okay. The Honest Troll has resubbed for 4 months. Says, who knew? By the way, do you believe in any conspiracy theories?
Oh, this is bait.
Not really. I don't really usually try to think about them.
Is he going to
Some
talk
things
about
I
himself
say on stream
here?
People think are conspiracy theories. Like, for example, years
Really?
ago, I said the entire, upper echelon of college admissions process is a scam. It's basically set up to create an upper class.
You're gonna turn this into yourself.
High-end universities
Why?
and colleges in the United States, and then get
Why, when
kicked
there's
out,
so many good
and it's not
conspiracy
based on
theories out
academic
there, like
achievement, nor
Epstein?
based on merit,
Talk
it's
about
based on
that,
money.
Phil.
I
know you
for
saw
a
it
fact
trending over
because
there.
I had incredibly high grades, incredibly
does
high
like
qualifications
dicks.
to get into,
Big
say, an Ivy League
giant
school
ones.
when
That's
I
right,
was in high
Rob.
school, and I did not qualify somehow. Yet people who
Why?
either were rich,
Why are you
or,
turning this into
quite
trying to
frankly,
turn this
had
into a
athletic,
conspiracy theory?
talent
Are
and
you
were
serious?
minorities, got into Ivy League schools, are all around me, but I didn't. And I was outright
You just didn't
told
get
by my
into a
guidance
college,
counselor
bud. It's okay.
why it happened.
It happens.
Actually, I take it back. It wasn't my guidance counselor. It was kind of a teacher who mentored me. They said, it's not your fault. It's the system. The system is set up that only a certain group of people get into those schools, right? So for years, I
This
talked
isn't
about this
a
publicly on
conspiracy
streams.
theory at
People told
all.
me not on streams. It was like on YouTube videos.
It's not. That's just
And people
how
told me,
how it
Phil's
works.
just
That's the
sour grapes
system.
'cause he didn't get into an
Everybody
Ivy League
knows
school
it.
and all this. Come to find out, in the last year, I was completely correct. It was exposed that the entire thing's always been a scandal. That every single
What?
year, tons of these kids get in just by paying money and underhanded means, and the whole thing is fucked up. And I'd be like, well, I've only been saying this all
Why?
the time, and no one wants to believe me, even though outright a teacher told me this, back in the day. People want to pretend like I made it up, when in reality, everything I always
This doesn't
said was
make any
true,
sense.
But that's it. People don't want to listen, Things I say are based off my own personal experiences, not off conspiracies. But there certainly are a lot of conspiracy theories out there about crazy shit. And I try
Yeah, I don't know why he's talking about it. This is like 11 years
I
ago.
try not to pay attention to that stuff. You know what I mean? For me, I'm a down-to-earth guy. I'm just about having fun.
His
on
chat's
stream.
calling him out too,
I
saying
don't
that
wanna
that's
get
not a
into
conspiracy at
drama
all.
and trouble. Every once in a while, we find ourselves get derailed by that shit, and there's not much you can do about it. But for me, I'm just a guy. I want to have fun on a stream, and I'm happy with what I got.
And make money from pay pigs.
Going. That's all I care about. So I'm not going to adhere myself to crazy conspiracy theories. Okay? All right, let's continue. Ace H here says, hey there, Phil. Hope you're enjoying your Saturday. Quick question. I'm reviewing games on Twitter. Okay? Which of the following games should I review next? Call of Duty Black Ops, Spec Ops The Line, or Dead Space 1? Well, the thing is, if you're talking story-wise, all of them have pretty interesting stories, okay? If you're talking overall, I don't know how you could
Black
really
Ops is
review
good.
Black Ops 1 because I don't know if it really has any kind of a healthy player base anymore. Years and years and years later, okay?
You're just talking about the story mode, Phil.
Spec Ops The Line has a really interesting plot line that's incredibly gruesome and messed up and has psychological horror in it. It makes you really think about the horrors of war and the fucked up things that we do as humans. Dead Space 1, if you haven't played the other Dead Space games, which I don't know if you have or not, hopefully you didn't spoil yourself on the plot.
Hopefully you didn't watch
Dead Space
Phil's
1 is one of the
playthrough
best
on Blip
horror,
TV.
Plot lines of any franchise. It's quite good. It's scary as shit if you don't know what's going to happen next. There's a lot of crazy jump scares.
I enjoyed those
gory
games.
things
They're
that
fun.
happen. They're like, holy shit. So that's a good one. So, if me personally, out of all those, probably Dead Space 1.
There's no reason to regret seeking out knowledge, Rob.
but-
It's okay to take your time and figure out who you are
maybe you're more
first
into
before
action-based shooting
for
and
that.
stuff.
Figure out
Dead
what
Space
you
1 is
want.
not a very action-based shooter. It's survival horror.
It's okay.
But for me, I
There
would
are
say
many
Dead Space
routes
1.
to
That's me.
the end
Okay, that's my
game
personal
in
preference.
life.
Okay.
As long
Baby
as
Man
you're
Gaming 321
you're enjoying
ABC,
everything
resub for
and
5
you're
months
enjoying
in a
your
row.
experience, that's what
Of course,
matters.
I have no idea who this is. This is someone who didn't used to be called Baby Man Gaming and then decided to call themselves Baby Man Gaming, and I don't know who they are because there's too many Baby Man Gaming. I don't know why the hell they thought that Baby Man Gaming would be a good
So
name to
many
name
of
yourself
them.
because Baby Man Gaming is being used by so many people.
Wow.
A name that's superfluous to anything
He's
of value because there's so
spurging
many
out
Baby
over
Man
this.
Gamings. So,
Well,
thank
you
to
should,
Baby
you
Man
should
Gaming.
see all the other
You
ones
see,
that
I
are
don't
shown
know
there.
which Baby Man
Generic
Gaming are,
gamers,
therefore I can't really
you
give
know,
credit, and all I can say is Baby
everybody
Man
else
Gaming
who's showing
doing
up and
stuff.
making copy names. Heavy sigh. Heavy sigh. Take a sip.
Shout out to Baldy, who resubbed for 2 months in a row and says 2 months. Thank you for the chill and positive stream environments, and of course, the 11-year legacy. You're welcome,
thank
Baldy.
you.
Thank you for the ongoing.
I was trying to think. He makes sock accounts and then
Alright,
puts cheers into himself
so
to
thanks,
cheer him
guys.
up
Let's
throughout
now
the day.
give credit to the top cheerers of the week. We are coming
Started
up to the
thinking,
end of the stream.
hey,
We're getting pretty close.
you know,
So let's give credit where credit is
send it
due
up to
those
me.
cheers
Send me
this
that cheer.
week.
Like he pre-programs them in the phone or something. Like
How many
and
Baby
then he
Man
presses
Gaming
it. That's when he checks his
will
phone.
be here
He
In
goes
the
and
countdown.
sends
We're
himself a
gonna
cheer.
find
Oh, an anonymous
All right, in
tipper
10th
just
place
sent,
this
you
week,
know,
we have
a
a
300-bit
tie.
cheer.
It's actually a
I
tie.
was a
Why not?
former
Between
detractor,
Sambuca
Phil, but I
2020
watched your streams and I was
Saiyan
wrong.
Gen.
Your stuff's
Thank you to
good.
Sambuca 2020 and Saiyan Gen tie for 9th place. Then we have a tie for 7th place between Enemy Warlock and Joe.
Oh, he
Thank you
skipped
both you
a
guys.
ton of games.
Appreciate that. Then in 6th
Bloodstained,
place
he
this week,
skipped.
we have Ludwig Order.
Skipped other great games coming out during the summer. He's
In
just like,
5th
nope,
place
not
this
gonna play
week,
it. Nope.
We have M5 and SX. 4th place goes to Alka de Ripa. 3rd place goes to Geekrum. 2nd place goes to Vote Democrat. And 1st place this week, still, all week, has not been toppled. Alright? Infinite 55. He started off as the top cheerer this week.
He
The
doesn't
cheer that
like
he did when I was
Nintendo
even
stuff
streaming
for
on
some
Monday,
reason.
my
He
day
doesn't
off.
have
He
any
has
reason to
remained
play
the top
games on
cheer.
it.
Only got
But
about
he
2
got
days
sent
left.
money to play
Anyone unseen
Dragon Quest
Infinite
Builders on it,
55
so
is the
that's
top
why he
cheer
was
this
excited.
week. I don't know. I don't know. He started off strong and has maintained that lead, so I don't know if anyone's going to beat him. I'm just
He's trying to incite
okay.
a cheer war?
All right.
Really?
So, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. It is real.
Excuse me.
So are the
First
3
of all,
burps that
we're
he's
just
already
supposed to
had
be
on
bells.
this stream.
It looks
pig.
like we have completed the shout-out segment. And guess what
Oh,
that means?
wow.
Does that
Gameplay?
mean it's time to
Because I will clock out early.
completely
I will
derail
do it.
things by talking about celebrity gossip?
Yes.
So let's talk. First of all, if you guys... No, I'm not going to do that. We're not
Come
doing
on.
that. All right?
That's what you need.
Instead, what I'm going to do, I'm going to end the pre-stream. All right?
Oh.
And we're going to get started with gameplay. That's right.
I don't want to
There's
watch this.
actually gameplay on this stream. You guys may not have known that. This is actually known to be
Are
a
you
gameplay
serious?
stream, where every once in a while we play some video games. It's kind of fun when we get to it.
Wow, he does
Okay.
play games, huh?
So,
Strange.
We're going to do that
Somebody just
right now. All right?
Somebody
Thank you,
just cheered
everyone, for
50
your
bits and said,
contributions.
"Wait a minute."
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I was just
Did you
about
not-
to start with the gameplay.
Did you not read it?
But just when I was about to, we received a 50-bit cheer from Darth Tonius. So thank you very much to Darth Tonius.
Oh, you
That's-
just read it.
I guess that's gonna
Oh.
be. That's
What
probably
it-
going to be the final
oh.
contribution of the pre-stream today. All right. So thank you, Darth Tonius. Thank you to everyone who contributed.
Yikes.
Thanks to everyone who's
$6
been patient and
bucks?
hung out with me. It is now time
$6
to get
bucks.
started
Dear
with
God.
gameplay. All right. So thank you guys very much. Let's end this pre-stream.
What was with that weird upward
Let us
inflection?
with
Yikes.
Grand Theft Auto 4. Again, as I told you guys, only my
No.
only my second run through the game.
Look at him. He's trying to bait
My
out.
second run through the game ever on
He's trying to bait.
internet, but my actual
Give
third
me
run through
money.
the game ever because I did play it.
He's trying to hold on to that hour, that extra hour there.
All right, that's it. Ending the pre-stream, blowing the crap off my phone, and getting ready
Ew.
for GTA 4.
Is that oh? What is with this weird stalling? What is
stretch.
this
I did a
crap?
Monster stretch, man. Oh man, get those juices flowing. Going back
Look
to
at him.
when
He's
we
trying
did
to
get the
fucking
juices
bait
flowing.
cheers out.
All right,
That's terrible.
Let's do this. Okay, everybody.
Ugh.
Hello.
No.
Let's get started here.
No. We're done, Phil. I'm not watching your garbage. I'm not looking at your Christmas Teespring stuff up still. We already looked through all these YouTube videos that were so much fun. Let's call it there then. This pre-streams is done. Let's just do the smart thing, huh? Let's bring it in. So what do you think, guys? Do you think that the good old Escort Saga still has an impact today? Does it ring true that us detractors find a snippet of truth, just a little bit, in all of Phil's lies? And then that's why we pursue what we do? Or is it something different, huh? Did Phil actually get one up on detractors for that Escort Saga mishap? Who knows? I think he still struggles with it. He's too paranoid to not worry about anybody talking about him on the internet right now. But we had a good time looking into it, that's for sure. And we know that Phil's still a liar. He lies every day. And just like his lovely scripted begging segment, it'll be there every single day as well. So, we'll still wait about, and we'll wait. I'm sure this hardcore begging season is going to be a strong one because he's got to figure out where all that tax money needs to come from. Because he made more money, I think, this year so far than he did last year. That Emerald 7 bombs, those donations right there is going to be rough because, well, he's got to get over that hump. So how's he going to do it? Well, we haven't seen Kat for a while. So it's still possible that she's actually pregnant and he's going to hide it for a while still. And then all of a sudden, oh, look, this is little Philip Jr. But he needs some formula to go ahead and feed his fat face, you know, and hide it in shame underneath the swaddling blanket. But I don't have the money for the formula. So I need you guys to send it to me on that Amazon wish list. But it's okay. We'll get there together. So pay attention to these little things that Phil does. His tribalism, the us versus them mentality of the pig roach cult versus detractors. Even though majority of us detractors don't really care. Most of us are moving on to other people, other subjects, more of Clown World. And that's because Phil right now is extremely boring. And there's no point in watching him at this current time. And really that's why I turned off the gameplay stream. There's no point in watching that. You might get a little bit of gold dust, but I'm sure somebody will throw it up on Twitter for all of us. So he's again trying to pull his fan base from YouTube, all those long-time legacy fans, and trying to get them to come in with some money onto his Twitch streams. And it's not working. Phil needs to find a way to freshen up. And it just hasn't happened. So what changes will the hardcore begging season bring us? We'll see when we get there. And it's coming close because fall's just around the corner. So I hope you had a good time today, agents. And I really did. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. Checking out the live stream. Enjoying our investigation. And looking into a bit of the live pig roach during his lovely, long pre-stream. Which is just hard to get through some days. But we'll end it there. We got a pig roach files coming up tomorrow, which will be quite a bit of fun. So check in for that. I usually upload those guys about 7 a.m. my time. Give some of those East Coast guys a little time to wake up. More of us to be a little lazy and enjoy some coffee over here on the West Coast. But yeah, otherwise, stay safe out there, agents, and have a good start to your weekend. And I'll see you next time. All right? See you guys soon. Take care.